is it gonna be okay? I should have told you when you made all that money that the world would do you this way. Forget your ex-wife, she ain't no good for you. She's a gold-digging bitch, and her mother is too. Hey, Iron Mike, don't let them get you down. Hey, little buddy, don't even worry. You keep your eyes fixed on the fight. Don King ain't the kind of cat who'd steal somebody's money. Hell, he always does everybody right. You're still the champ, and we all know you are. You've got to leave the women alone, Mike, but you can smash up as many cars as you want to, Iron Mike. Don't let them get you down. Hey, little buddy, don't you get angry. God, please, at least not at me. I'm right behind you all the way. Oh, compadre, you just say whatever you want and I'll agree. I'll wash every car in your 10-car garage. I'd be glad to carry the boombox in your entourage. Hey, Iron Mike, don't let them get you down. Hey, little buddy, come on, float me a 20.
The fabulous Todd Snyder and his salute to Iron Mike Tyson. At least, dear God, please not at me. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
The Entourage rhyme won a Tommy Award. The rhyme of the season.
Every car in his garage, I'll carry the boombox. In your entourage.
That's poetry, my friend.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yo.
I don't like anything going on over there.
I don't feel like you. I care.
The dark, your dark frame.
She doesn't give a
that weird sweater. I
what's the
don't
word
care
I'm
for
looking
any
for.
Good.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, chick.
I like the new Pat Smear look.
Oh, cool.
All right, there's
We
Josh
need
Arnold.
to explain that. I've had a letter. Pat Smear is a fine guitar player.
For the Foo Fighters and also the fabulous Germs, one of Dave Grohl's favorite bands, and that's how I got in the Foo Fighters.
But he's got kind of like a white hair.
All white, yeah.
Yeah.
Spiky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the look that Pat
Where
is
was I?
affecting.
It's not a
There's
look,
Ace
it's the real
Cosby,
thing, baby.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Special day today.
Why?
Why is that?
You're not aware of that?
No.
No.
Today's date.
September 4th.
Meaning
October
what?
4th?
October 4th. See,
She's drunk. She's drunk. That's why she
No,
looks that
I've
way.
got a chest cold. Go on.
Well,
Don't worry. My daughter and I both took COVID tests. It's all
We
good.
all have a chest cold.
Yes. COVID is the only contagious thing out there.
You're immune to your chest cold.
You know, I was sitting here thinking, this is going to be a big day. I can feel it. I can just feel it. And we are starting off well. Why is it a big day, Tom?
well, it's a big day. I'm just going to just let it gestate as you think about why 10-4 might be an important
Good,
day.
buddy.
The
yeah.
4th
that
of
it?
October.
It's a big day, CB handles, 10-4, roger that. Remember that? We all had CBs and,
Sure.
and handles. And
I never had a CB. Did you have one?
I did not have a CB, but my mother had a base station, and she loved the CB. And
Now explain the base station.
her handle was, her handle was black leather.
Oh, yeah.
That's where you had a CB at your house, the base station at home. And she
So
would
the truckers going by would get to talk to you.
my
Somebody
God.
explain a trucker.
I know, he can't help himself.
No, I think it's fair. I don't think the average person.
Hi there, I'm
you're
going
right.
to waltz in and take my hands. Oh, there's comedy. Ah!
Tom, did you have a base station?
Oh God, no.
Are you kidding?
No, a friend of mine.
Oh, God, no.
Did you know they had a CB 8-track FM converter, AM radio, all in one unit.
Wow.
And
Seriously?
you can put it under dash installation.
The CB was great. I mean, it started as a trucker thing so they could talk to one another.
10-4.
Had a limited range.
Yeah, when I was in high school, my young neighbor friend had it.
But a base station, you would sit there talking. And I had a
You could talk to anybody.
very good friend whose brother would spend essentially his entire day, every day, sitting at the base station talking to people.
Every now and then you'll see a guy with a CB in his car, but he has a big, giant antenna on the back of it, like 8 feet tall, a big whip antenna. Yeah, you can't go through drive-thrus.
But at the time, some of the CB lingo took over. But before
It was the first chat room.
before,
Yeah,
precisely.
We had to know where the Smokies were.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Ace.
absolutely.
Do you want to explain what the Smokies are?
The fuzz. Cops.
The fuzz, the cops. What is the current lingo for the cops?
Oh, they called him Smokey Bear because they wore that hat. Yeah, they wear the hat.
Yep,
Yeah.
state police, yeah.
Never realized.
And they called them bears too. Smokies keep the bears off.
Is
his britches.
Popo still
It's out there.
yeah, among the people? I don't know what the.
Are you listening to him talking to Ace? Is anyone
Yeah.
else listening and squirming out of their
Yes.
seat? Anyone else? I'm sorry, Ace. I apologize for my white friend over there.
No, I'm not. There's a racial reference.
No, not at all.
Asking what Ace is more of a
Are they the
street-
Popos, Ace? Is that it?
But the reason it's the reason it's 10-4 day, of course, is because
What is it, Tom?
What is it?
it's Broderick Crawford Day.
I'm going to take the day off.
Highway Patrol.
What?
Whenever the laws
There
of
he
any
is.
state are broken,
Yes.
a duly authorized organization swings into action.
Who's that?
It may be called the state police,
What is
state
it?
troopers,
That-
militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol.
There it is.
These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and
Man,
courage have
what about the
enforced
women?
and preserved our state
Different
law.
time.
Highway Patrol.
Instead of that horn stab, the great Broderick Crawford.
And correct me if
In
I'm wrong.
God's name does 10-4 have to do with Highway Patrol?
Because they would talk.
That he
Broderick
was-
Crawford would say 10-4, 10-4 every episode. I
Please tell me you didn't watch the show.
bet. Oh, okay.
Could you at least bring it up to Chips, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chips used 10-4.
I nominate
1 out of 12.
I nominate
Yeah.
Chips for the worst theme music in the history of television.
That's a tough
remember
call.
There's some sort of weird
It's instrumental.
at the start of it.
Oh,
and
really?
It stinks on ice, man.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
Yeah,
It's awful. Awful.
I'll have to dig it up here. Chips TV theme.
California Highway Patrol.
Were there did they sing?
No, it was
No.
instrumental.
It was
Okay.
awful, man.
Oh, here it is. Here's the Chips
Yeah.
TV.
Okay,
theme.
get ready.
Let's see if
Turn
you
your
like
headphones
this.
down.
Okay.
Okay.
Use your radio in your cars.
Okay, here we go. And is this it? Oh,
Jesus. That sound.
That's not.
yeah. See, that was the early days of the synth, and
Sound like a robot cricket.
yeah, they were trying to use it. They're in the history of great classic rock. As the synthesizer evolved, there are certain people who figured out how to use it properly. Pete Townsend being among them, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. And I always thought, I know
Wendy
this is going to be
Carlos.
unpopular. I always thought Styx did a great job with
Oh, yeah.
synth. They really took advantage of that peculiar sound it had.
I am the modern man.
Well, I knew you'd get mad if I mentioned it, but I always thought they did a
No,
great
that's
job.
There are
rock,
some
baby.
weird moments.
I got the 5 o'clock news blues.
As long as I'm buying. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the synth, not the vocals. Wow. They had. I thought they nailed it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that.
That's totally wrong. You reminded me of the
I mean, there are certain fads in music. I think we can all agree that there was a thing. Ace, help me here. Was it about 82 or maybe 83? The electric drums took over.
Yeah.
and they ruined music for about 5 years.
Yeah, the Lindrum.
Oh God! But
What was the 808. What was that?
I don't remember
like
that
an
one.
electronic drum machine?
808.
808.
I remember that Lynn.
And the other thing that got ruined, remember when I think it was Cher that did that thing with the
auto-tune.
the auto-tuning?
Yeah.
Boy, that
I enjoyed that, actually.
really.
Yeah, it was
Cher did it well.
real hooky.
That did it well. And Kid Rock, the one song that he uses it on sounded good.
But my point would be that it was overused.
Yes. It became.
Oh, yeah.
They made it look easy.
Okay. Well, anyways, today is the
Now it's a
4th
crutch for a lot of singers.
Yeah, crazy.
4th of October, 10-4 day in honor of Broderick Crawford.
Yeah, that's the thing,
Really?
Christy. We all know Cher can sing.
Right.
So it was just kind of a cool. It
Right.
was kind of a cool effect.
Well, Cher has a, I don't know.
A chick can share.
He does the best share.
What, I forget what I sang.
I can
Half-breed.
turn back time.
If I could turn back time.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
if
I
you
feel
have
like
that-
I'm at a drag show.
that much effect on
Goosebumps.
her. Is that right? I mean, she's no Etta James. There's Etta James singing, and then there's Cher singing.
Okay,
I'm old
Take
school.
your pick.
I like Cher. I Got You, Babe, with Sonny, so I'm old school.
I like Cher.
I got you, babe. Boy, that Sonny could sing.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He wrote it.
Man.
What a
Yeah,
setup.
yeah, he sure did.
Of course, his skiing skills, apparently.
So let me get this straight. Highway Patrol debuted October 3rd, 1955.
Yeah.
I saw it in reruns as a kid,
I never
Okay.
saw it first read.
Did you?
Okay.
and it was.
And Broderick Crawford did not wear a Highway Patrol trooper
wore a suit?
uniform. He wore a suit and tie and a hat.
Of course he did.
And he was always out. And it was just amazing. He had the handheld
and he clearly phoned it in. He was,
keyed the mic on. Yeah, he was totally loaded.
looked like he looked like he had a thing in his contract. I get to work an hour a day and don't have to walk.
He's just not that good an actor.
But my point is a great TV theme.
Okay, fair enough.
I love the big horns and the. I don't know. But when you say the worst TV theme of all time, that is a tall order.
I still say Chips.
Gypsy has got to be up there.
You have to look around for the great TV theme would Hawaii 5. What TV themes have actually gone into the Billboard Hot 100?
That's a
Miami
great question.
Vice.
Yeah, that may be the one.
Yeah.
Hawaii 5.
Rockford Files.
Yeah,
all
those-
the Mike Post
There's certainly Gilligan's Island.
greatest
Friends.
American hero.
Gilligan's Island wasn't a top 10 hit.
Well, it should have been.
No way.
And as I've said for years, I love the theme songs that explain the premise of the show.
Yeah.
And that was longer in the beginning.
People
right? They
who
cut
might
that
be
down.
listening to this show for the first time, that's everything you need to know about Tom. He
Yep.
thinks Gilligan's Island is the greatest theme show in television history. I think it should have been in the top 10.
It explained the premise of the show, so if you're new to the show.
Well, you're king of the setup.
And if you're new to this show, please stand by. We get better.
Okay, thank you, Christy. We have a lot to do today. Coming up, other than Broderick Crawford news, we have interesting news from the world of crocodiles, sex news, of course. A very unusual aspect of the game rock, paper, scissors that I don't think any of you are aware of.
I'm skeptical.
I don't know. I hosted a Rochambeau tournament.
Oh, look at that fancy name.
Rochambeau.
That's the
Rochambeau.
technical name for rock, paper, scissors.
It is.
I never heard that.
Wow. Rochambeau.
That sounds like a champagne or something.
Yes, it does.
Like
Would you like a Rochambeau?
yeah, or a sex move. Yeah, I gave her the old Rochambeau. She's not going to walk right for a week.
No, you could always do the.
Take me like a dog, Elvis.
That was Beatrice Rochambeau.
We still got that to talk about.
Okay, fine. Right now, we have coming up. We're going to announce in just a few minutes the winner of week 4 of the Pigskin Pick'em. By the way, it's the first one this season in which all 16 games called correctly.
Killed it.
We'll find out about that just in just a second. I'll tell you how you can enter for this week, which is week 5. We'll tell you about that shortly. Right now, I want to tell you about, well, since football is here, fall is here. The folks at HelloFresh recognize that fall is here, and they know that you're super busy, and that's why they've got a whole bunch of quick and easy options. What am I talking about? Well, HelloFresh does the shopping. So they go buy the ingredients, then they measure them out for you so they're all ready to rock. You just put them together sometimes in 10 or 15 minutes. You've got restaurant-quality food. You're saving a ton of money and a ton of time. I'll parenthetically note that they also have the mini pumpkin cheesecake, just right for the season, in the mix these days. What are you looking at, Christy Lee?
Oh, this is wonderful, especially for fall football days. Butter-basted sirloin steak with parsnip wedges and creamed spinach. They send you the ingredients. It takes about 6 total steps, less than 30 minutes, and you have this beautiful, wonderful, delicious-looking meal. In fact, now my tummy is starting to growl.
HelloFresh, they take the stress out of mealtime at HelloFresh. Be part of it. Be part of America's #1 meal kit and get 50% off plus free shipping with the code 50BTShow. That's HelloFresh.com/50BTShow. Once again, free shipping and knock that price in half. Get all the details how this all works. HelloFresh.com/50BTShow. Great food, restaurant quality food, and huge options. Whatever your palate demands, they're going to have it for you. HelloFresh.com/50BTShow. Also, coming up today, Stone Man Willie. Who's that? You're going to find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Today, a little bit of an issue, something a little minor. Christy has a new boyfriend. She's officially announced the arrival of her new boyfriend.
He just got here. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
she ordered him online. Yeah, come on.
No, I mean, you've been seeing this guy, and now suddenly it's okay.
We can go with it. Yeah,
we're going with it. It's official. And the reason we had to go with it is because this guy's name is Tom, my name. Mm-hmm. And there was some confusion behind the scenes. Christy, I'm
the only one named. I'm the original Tom.
Well, no, but Christy was telling stories. She'd go, well, this weekend, Tom and I did something, and she would tell about some exotic adventure they had. And I'd have to clarify that I had no part of this.
There has been some speculation on the show that Tom and I might be seeing each other this Tom,
but it's not. It's
totally not true.
So you have boyfriend Tom, and then I will be plaintiff Tom. I think.
How about boss Tom?
Ooh, I like that.
Taking it off here, boss Tom.
But see, since he's your man, he should be Major Tom, and then I would be Minor Tom.
Oh, that's nice.
That way, since he's like the guy, you're major dude. Yeah. We'll have to settle on something. I kind of like work Tom versus play Tom. Or day Tom versus night Tom. But then sometimes you see him during the day. Like on a Saturday, you probably let him in, I assume, during the day.
No, he stays chained to the tree, Tom. He's not allowed in.
Sometimes we have lunch, I think there's a Starbucks in town that thinks that we're having an affair. It's great.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. Because you know how we meet at the same Starbucks occasionally. And,
I see.
The people that work there kind of give you that look like,
Well, that's because see, he's facing them, and when you look away, he makes funny faces with his lips.
That's probably true.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the standard.
Don't ever do that again. Keep your tongue in your mouth.
Sorry. That's a really creepy
That was like a lizard
what was that? I missed
snake.
It.
No, you don't want to see it.
Let's just say Chick is the employee at Starbucks.
Yes.
And then I am facing them, sitting at the table.
And I'm sitting with my back to them.
You're sipping some annoying exotic
Don't
drink.
show me your tongue again, please.
And as soon as you look away.
And then he goes with his tongue, implying that
creepy pink thing come out of his face.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
My wife listens to ASMR. I don't know if you guys know what ASMR is or stands for. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And I don't know what that is either. It means whispering. That's all that is. Bob Ross, he's whispering. And he paints on the canvas, and it's all scratchy. And he takes the paintbrush and dips it into the water and hits it on the easel to beat the devil out of it. And then sometimes Bob would have his squirrel in studio, and the squirrel would be like, that's ASMR. I'm home from school, 3rd grade, just being like, I don't know why I'm so relaxed. But Bob, you're doing it right today. That's what my wife listens to every single night. Her favorite lady, she's got 3-inch fingernails, and this Wolverine woman is always just click-clacking on things with their fingernails, typing on a keyboard, and out of nowhere she'll be like, I'm gonna eat a big pickle. And I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep right now. Turn this off, I'm driving.
So many.
Stucky. I got a Greek name.
You buy one of those at Wheel of Fortune, you're a winner.
The Bears are moving to the Chicago suburbs, but their current yardage rate, they're expected to arrive there in 2050. It's going to take a while.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
We're in a gym today to find out what athletes need after they've had a big workout. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
You look pretty sweaty.
Yeah. I just jogged 5 miles. I did the weights. Did some step aerobics. God, I'm dying.
What do you need after a big workout like that?
I could use a big glass of water.
Water?
Yeah.
You don't want water. You need something to replace your bodily fluids. Get you back on your feet again.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, what do you got?
Here, try it.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I don't know what I was going to say there. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Josh Arnold's there.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Once again, celebrating Broderick Crawford and the great TV show Highway Patrol.
I hope we
gotta look up this Broderick Crawford.
I hope we caught this.
He's an old-looking man.
I look him up.
His pictures are in black and white.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you that.
I don't think he did anything else.
Really?
Nothing else.
I'm not sure. He was a kind of gruff, old white dude, a cop.
Oh, I know. He was in All the King's Men.
Yes.
Very good in that, actually.
And Born Yesterday. He was in the original Born Yesterday.
Oh, yeah, he was the mobster. Yeah.
Well, let's move forward here. We have a lot to get to.
Oh, now we're moving forward from Broderick.
Moving.
Yeah.
I was just stating
fleshing Broderick Crawford out.
Broderick Crawford Day.
I see.
Because it's 10-4.
Oh, and
explain 10-4, Tom.
Well, it means okay, yes, whatever. That's correct. I gotcha. I read it. No, you know what I'm saying.
He was also in a movie called Larceny Incorporated.
Larceny.
He played Jug Martin in Larceny Incorporated.
Let me see. Now, I've got a couple pieces of mail I want to read here in just a second. But let's get a little bit of sports in, shall we?
Well, you're not going to care for it because it's all sports information. It's not the world's largest clam eats a dachshund.
It's actual sports.
It's actual sports. We had Major League Baseball playoffs start yesterday, okay?
Oh, cool. I like this.
Thank you.
Ball, baby.
Zach Wheeler struck out 8 and pitched into the 7th.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it
the
is.
Phillies 4-1 win over the Marlins in Philadelphia. Royce Lewis hit home runs in each of his first 2 at-bats, and the Twins a 3-1 win over the Blue Jays. Or as Tom calls them, the BJs. And
I don't.
The opener of their American League Wild Card Series. Listen to me now. Believe me later. This ended Minnesota's record 18-game postseason losing streak.
Oh.
So the good news is they're in the postseason.
Yeah.
Bad news is 18 games since. And let's see, what else happened? Oh, the Diamondbacks, 6-3 winners over the Brewers in Milwaukee yesterday in Game 1. And the Tampa Bay Rays, who they can't get anybody to come out and watch the game, even though they're in the playoffs in St. Petersburg. Dick Vitale's at the game.
Huh.
All right.
He looked okay.
Looking better?
Lifelike.
Yeah.
Well, Dick is recovering from a very serious illness. We wish him the best, certainly. I'm sure he had
Rangers-
breakfast at the Broken Egg like he always does.
Rangers beat the Tampa Bay Rays 4-0 in the American League Wild Card Series opener. 19,000 people at the game.
Whoa.
Man.
For a playoff game.
Maybe people have to work.
No.
In Tampa? It's Florida, Tom.
Really? Is that
Have you been there lately?
Is that your opinion?
Maybe people have to stay near the oxygen. I don't know.
Maybe
I've got a letter
don't
here.
care about the Rays. Maybe that could be it.
Yesterday, I ran into some pushback, I guess they call it.
Yeah? From?
It's hard to tell. You make so many people mad. It's hard to tell.
Well, that's because they don't want correct information.
Here we go.
We were discussing the song Louie Louie.
Yes.
Remember why, Christy?
Yes, because they're doing some big Louie thing.
In Portland, they're doing Louie Louie Day. It's a huge parade. Lots of bands play Louie
60
Louie.
bands are going to play Louie Louie.
And I was saying how it was a staple of pep bands everywhere, and you all said no.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
We want to hear it from Willie.
We have Barrett was kind enough to write. I hate to add to Tom's ego, but he is correct. I'm a high school principal. Louie Louie is played by almost every pep band in America.
Is that what we were pushing back on, or the fact that...
I know what my actual point was. So what, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't... We didn't doubt you.
No, we never do. We just don't care.
You don't enjoy this?
No.
You're outside. It's football season.
Man.
The game is about to start.
You know, so far,
cheerleaders hit the track.
Musically this morning, you've planted your flag on Gilligan's Island theme.
Right.
And this. And the Highway Patrol theme.
That's great.
Oh, it's fabulous.
I remember this line here, Chris.
Play it all.
I felt my bone.
No, nobody knows that line. You're just making stuff up.
I felt my bone.
That was the beauty of Louie Louie. So you could make up your own because it was so unintelligible. A smart move.
Actually, I felt my bone has something to do with the NFL.
What?
If you don't shut up this morning, there's going to be trouble. He's so worried about getting out of control and just taking a breath, Tom. Take a breath.
Let somebody else speak.
Conversation, buddy.
Go ahead.
See, wasn't that nice?
I'm listening. Just trying to defend myself from these.
For some
constant
reason,
attacks.
Godwin's cough in the background killed me just now. Like he just got away. Like, hey,
Now,
fellas.
Pat, were you
kind of a move on.
Now, Pat, I know you played on a state championship football team, so I gather you were not in the pep band.
We were 11-0. There at that time there was no state championship. We didn't have a playoff.
No, that's not the story you gave us, Pat.
Oh yeah,
Well,
11-0.
Okay, thank you for being more precise.
But you weren't in the...
You were a
They
good.
didn't have a
But the larger point here is you were not in the pep band because you were on the
No.
football field.
No, yeah.
No, don't dismiss pep bands.
Oh
love
yeah,
a
I
good
mean
pep band.
no.
I wish Willie were here.
Well, now we've upset him by besmirching pep bands. I hope you're all
Which
happy.
we really didn't do in the
No,
first
not
place.
at all.
My son
This
Sam,
is all in his head.
my son Sam designed Dean would appreciate this, a bass rig on wheels so we could take it out and play electric bass with the pep band. Cool, huh?
There's some amazing
that's
stuff.
awesome.
I agree. Yeah,
Neat.
but I couldn't
Sounds really
play in the
good.
band and play football.
There's no way that people know I play the bass unless I
How do you
march
plug
with
that
it.
in?
What?
How do you plug that in?
Well, they have electricity in the stands. I mean, there's a...
Was there just a long extension cord?
Yeah, when you say bass rig, it needs electricity. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
well, they have the
You
tower
said march
there
along with the band. No,
There wasn't a marching band. It was a pep band. They're in the stands.
you said a rig.
Oh. We were thinking he was walking around and this thing was dragged because you said on wheels, and so we thought it was being pulled.
Dean, were you going to say something?
Well, it was kind of different, but yeah, if he was in the stands, I don't think he's going to need wheels.
Yeah.
Good point.
Marching bands will do a rig with a car battery powering them.
Ah, okay.
But they weren't a march. They were a pep band. They sit in the stands.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Completely unrelatable to what we were
Okay.
Nobody is enjoying this.
Okay, sorry. Move on. I withdraw my case.
Thank you.
Chris Godwin, the wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, was
No relation, Pat?
It's in the family, that kind of athlete.
Mic'd up.
Oh, is it really?
Mic'd up this past weekend when the Buccaneers played the Saints, and Baker Mayfield was heard saying, walking up to him, said they completed the pass, And Baker Mayfield said, because you mentioned lyrics to Louie Louie.
Right.
Your bone was, what was it? What did you say? My bone got...
I felt my bone, then I stopped singing. I thought,
yeah.
Baker Mayfield, quote, said, it's caught on audio, my D got hard as soon as I saw him in motion.
Whoa. Well.
Only he didn't say D.
Hey, they're on the football field. That's war out there. They got serious men, strong, fast. You gotta get the language that they understand.
And in lieu of serious men, we'll hang our hat on Baker Mayfield.
Okay, thank you.
Has anyone ever closed a barn door after the horse got out? Anybody?
Oh,
no, I haven't.
Constantly.
That brings us to the NCAA. They took a step toward putting rules in place. I'm mentioning this to open a can of worms.
All right.
NCAA took a step towards putting rules in place to regulate the way college athletes can be compensated for their fame.
I thought this was already done.
Shut up. The Division I Council introduced several proposals to bring transparency to the NIL transactions and oversight to those who provide services to students. After, has it been over a year that this has been?
Yeah.
2 years, 2 seasons. The proposals could be adopted as soon as January 2024. They include creation, Tom. They're going to clear this all up. Creation of a voluntary registry.
Voluntary.
For NIL service providers. That'd be your agents and financial advisors. Requirements for disclosures to schools of NIL deals worth more than...
They can't stand it.
More than $600.
They hate that they're allowing it.
Yeah.
And so they have to come up with something.
And development of a standardized NIL contract. They can't. You're exactly right.
Horses out of the barn, right?
Good Lord.
Yeah.
What do they expect to accomplish with this? And the latest rumor is that the kid from USC, and I'm blanking on his name, the USC
Bruce Jenner?
quarterback.
Oh, my God. It's 2023.
What's Bruce Jenner up to these days? I haven't seen him in a while.
USC quarterback.
You know who has...
Caleb Williams has said he's going to stay in school an extra season. He's floated this out there because he
can make more money?
Nope. He said he can make more money
in endorsements?
playing for USC than he would, and he wants to absolutely control the team he goes to in the NFL. How dare he? Tom, your thoughts?
Well, that's not going to work.
Why not?
I mean, the second part of that, the NFL controls what team you go to.
It worked for...
it did.
It worked before.
It worked for Eli Manning.
I mean, you can hold out, right? You can sit out for a year or something.
Yeah, but that precedent may be growing larger in a way. I think you're going to see that more and more.
It worked for John Elway.
That's right. He was drafted by the Colts, right?
Baltimore Colts.
Right, okay.
Said no thank you. Also, we've got some...
And who was the woman, the great college basketball player said the same thing in the spring?
I don't know.
The one that was just honored last week. She said that she'd go back to school because she'll make more money.
Oh, the Iowa player?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Caitlin.
Didn't she say the same thing?
Yeah.
I'll make more money playing from college.
We were talking about 10-4 and Highway Patrol and Broderick Crawford, of course, because this show's fresh as today's headlines.
Well, today's October 4th.
That's right, 10-4. 10-4. Highway Patrol.
Why are you so upset, Christy?
I should have called in sick today.
Well, I know your voice is shot up, but you're just
No, my voice is great today. I sound...
If I were an 8-year-old, 9-year-old boy, I'm sure I would have loved Highway Patrol.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's some names for police for CB
10-4
users. Yeah, Kojaks with Kodaks.
Oh,
what?
Kojaks with Kodaks. That's a. You've never heard that? That's highway patrolling with a camera. Not a camera, a radar gun.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kojak was Telly Savalas.
Kojak with a Kodak.
Yes.
I know.
Kojak was a cop.
I see.
I'm sorry. I know that was in the 70s, and the Highway Patrol was in 55. I know I'm a little too up to speed for you.
Didn't Kodak fold about 1968? Aren't they done?
No, that's not a fair,
oh my God,
fair argument from
Listen to you.
1968?
That's not fair. You are out of your mind.
What's next, Flash Cubes?
No, Broderick Crawford and Highway Patrol from 1955.
Classic. Okay, sorry.
Well, so is Kodak. Kodak.
Kodak
and
is a
flash
classic.
Of course, I've never heard Kojak with a Kodak. That's a stretch.
Well, Chick is teaching us. These are.
I've heard that.
I've heard of it.
Thank you, Ace.
Well, of course, Ace.
What do you mean, of course, Ace?
Yes. I too want to know, what do you mean?
What did you mean by that, Tom?
Well,
I swear to God. If I get an email saying, hey, we all have to meet with Al Sharpton on Sunday for 4 hours to take some sort of sensitivity course.
We are throwing you under the bus.
It's not us. It's Slappy over there.
Ace's famous driving skills. He is often. Never mind.
And if a motorcycle cop is, this is a trucker. If a motorcycle cop is spotted, it is called the circus is in town. Because there's a bear riding a motorcycle.
That makes sense. I like that one.
Oh, you didn't like Kojak with a Kodak?
No, I think a Popo with a Polaroid.
I think Kojak with a Kodak is in Smoking the Bandit. I think they use that.
That's fine.
Oh, they might.
Yeah. Can we allow what Tom just said? Popo with a Polaroid. Can we allow that?
But Polaroid is more relevant than Kodak.
Well, Polaroid came back. And I know people that have Polaroid cameras now.
They are not up to any good.
You must be exhausted at the end of every show.
I am.
Because you're talking out of all the sides of your mouth.
You have 3 Polaroid cameras?
Yes.
You are doing something illegal. I couldn't possibly have somebody else develop this film.
You're taking
the only reason to have a Polaroid camera.
There's a whole bunch of retro stuff. My 7-year-old for Christmas wanted a typewriter.
Really?
So,
did you get her one?
Yep, we have one now.
And how often is she on it?
Oh, she likes to sit there and play on it.
Old one. She yanks on the ribbon.
She's already gone through one ribbon.
A classic one or a new one?
The white dog's covered in
old
ink.
manual typewriter.
Oh, cool.
But you've got in the Polaroid camera returning.
Did you have to go to an antique store to get one?
I don't know where they got it.
Oh,
They got it.
Tom Hanks collects.
He's got like a whole room.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 40 years old. My name is Scott. I love Broderick Crawford. Thanks for honoring him with Broderick Crawford Day. Celebrating.
He's a cool actor.
Would you care to see the 50 emails that hate you and your ways?
Watch.
Go over those?
Excuse me. Scott says watch Scandal Sheet.
Okay.
It's an all-time favorite. Okay,
Scandal Sheet.
Okay. Is that sports?
No.
Okay, sorry.
It can be.
Coming up, we have new words in the dictionary. Again, I love this feature. Words just to make you angry, Josh.
Okay. Perfect.
Real quick. Do you know this one, Josh? Smishing.
Smishing, I don't know.
Anybody? Mm-mm. Well, you'll find out. I'm going to tell you later.
Okay.
Right now, Pat's getting ready to do a song in a few minutes.
Nobody cares.
Well,
I can't wait. That's what I meant to say.
You're a bee buster, you know.
Okay. Coming up, we'll have that.
Ball buster?
Which we'll greet with open arms. Now, let's switch gears here. Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. You ever feel like your brain's getting in the way of your brain? You know what you should do, what's good for you, but you just can't do it. Perhaps therapy is going to help you figure that out. And BetterHelp is making therapy much more accessible by using contemporary technology. What I'm talking about, of course, is making use of the internet. You fill out a brief questionnaire, you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And I should point out, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. And the idea here is that you can do the therapy online with your therapist, and it can be done like it was a Zoom call, it can be done just talking on the phone, or it can be done if you wanted just a text back and forth. Whatever works for you. That is the beauty of BetterHelp. It's all about accessibility. It's also about making your brain your friend. Check out BetterHelp. To do so, go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The /BT Show part helps knock 10% off your first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show to get on your way to being your best self. You got to help yourself before you can help everybody else out there. And there's a lot of demands out there right now. And this part of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Once again, it's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, this critter's got 2 heads and is alive. What does Riz mean? How about rage quit. We're going to find out all those new words. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right.
Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes. Of each with their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse.
Doing him horse.
Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
It's literally just water.
Mouth it.
Mouth it? Has that been throwing you guys off? Like, I've been told that when I drink out of bottles that I really, like, wrap my whole mouth around them or whatever. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what people are talking about. How we doing, fellas?
A lion. I've always said,
You want a lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
That's where they belong.
But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from
it.
a cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And
I would love a lion just because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back, believe it or not. Yeah.
You know,
And their
dogs.
teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it. I think you said just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances. So there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice, like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth
Yes, Nick. You're worth $6.
You know, it says something. You think? I think in my head, I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were the type where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah.
So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult, and over $2, get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked, because I'm not kidding you, but the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator, and, I go over, all my brothers are married, their refrigerators are filled with, so she opens up, she goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth
Totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed.
Well,
that's why I'm driving this.
I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
Cut a hole in the ice, right? And then you take little peas and you place them strategically 4 inches apart all the way around the hole, right? And a polar bear will crawl up and he'll look at it, and very much curiosity is what is going on there. Now, when he bends over to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
But it's strange living back in America, you know. I mean, America's like a foreign country to me in a lot of ways.
Why?
I don't know. Things are weird. You know, I have friends that don't eat bread anymore. Everybody's on a low-carb diet.
No.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on a low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom.
Spring.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
I have a Broderick Crawford email. Do you want to hear it?
I've got a handful. There's Ace Cosby. Hey.
Turn your mic on.
My mic is on.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's
Well, what
Tom.
were you mumbling?
I was deliberately mumbling.
Oh.
It was off. It was off. It was off. Anything.
Plain.
He is a lawyer.
It is on.
No, it is now.
It was not on.
We're talking about state troopers because Broderick Crawford, a television star from the 50s, was in a television show called Highway Patrol, and today is 10/4/23. So, ergo, Tom Mine's worked. That hurts my ear. Can you start it from that part? The boom instead of the wee wee wee.
That's the beginning of the song.
Yeah, that hurts. Anyway, Plain White Rapper is an unmarked police car.
Oh, okay.
Eye in the sky is a police plane.
These are.
Isn't plain?
These are
Plain White Rapper open for Eminem?
That's funny.
These are trucker terms. Bear, that's cop in general. Smokey Bear.
Are they still?
Diesel Bear is carrier enforcement, whatever that is. A diesel.
Oh,
bear.
they probably go after the trucks.
The trucks.
Make sure that they're in the proper.
County, have the weight and everything.
County Mountie, county cop.
Mm-hmm.
City Kitty is a town cop.
What is the contemporary parlance for the police in?
I don't know.
Street lingo.
I don't know.
I'm not going to mention.
Ask Al tomorrow.
Yes. 5-0, I still said. You'll hear that every now and again.
Really?
On TV.
I mean, that's based on a television show from early.
This is my favorite though. If you'll
okay, sorry.
5-0's the show title is based on the number.
A Care Bear is a cop watching over road construction or a school zone.
Oh, that's nice. A Care Bear.
I like that.
What do you think of that?
Cool. Man, I love the
Saw
Care
6
Bears.
of them this morning.
Yeah, we did.
6 Care Bears?
Yeah, they're lined in the freeway.
Isn't that the second morning in a row?
Yeah, third.
Why don't they just arrest you? Can't they do that now?
I'm going the speed limit. I'm a careful driver.
Evil Knievel's motorcycle cop, county mountie, the sheriff, city kitty, a local yokel, full-grown bear, state police. Also, another fun tidbit. I was reminded by Facebook that I met Chicken Josh exactly a year ago when my wife took him to see Greg Warren's special in Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, my gosh.
That was a year ago.
Well, we're going to be on the road again. This program will be coming to you from the North Star Mohican Casino Resort. This is just around the corner in November 17th. We will be in Bowler, Wisconsin. Thank you very much. And the live broadcast that morning, and then a couple of live comedy shows.
He's insane.
Patty G, Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskay, Willie G, me, Chick, etc. It'll be fun.
That will be fun.
North Star Casino Resort / entertainment for tickets. The first show already sold out. Okay, I'm sorry, Chick. Back to you.
And good morning. I'm a band director in Central Missouri. Tom, just for you. Just finished having our pep band play for a big fundraiser last night. We made a lot of money for our program, playing several classics, but Louie Louie was not on the playlist.
I wonder if you have to raise money. Play Louie Louie, you'd be flush with cash.
But they did play this, the pep band.
Our love is alive.
How about that? That's what he said. This is from Schmitty, the pep band director.
Really?
That's what he says.
JV? Varsity or JV band?
It just says pep band.
Okay,
Tom.
sorry.
Doc has written in, says Broderick Crawford also hosted a 1977 episode of Saturday Night Live.
That's impossible.
With a tour of Hell's Kitchen, apparently.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Doc says, hope that helps.
What was he promoting?
Doc, your heart's in the right place, but it helped nothing.
Still, 35 years from this century. But thanks for trying.
But don't you like a good marching band?
Yeah, they have their place, of course.
And a pep band in the stands playing.
I love a good marching band.
Oh, yeah.
It's part of the whole thing. You go to a
It's
football
part of the
game.
whole atmosphere, the vibe.
As much as I dislike halftime and pregame shows in general, I am glad that the presentation of the marching bands at halftime of football games has been done away with.
What?
And I'm from Ohio, and we've got Script Ohio and the band and all that.
They did the famous Michael Jackson moonwalk stunt.
That's the
Ohio State band. They did the dinosaurs to Jurassic Park.
But that's really easy.
They did
now
that. They did that incredible formation, Josh. That was a tribute to the Affordable Care Act. Very, very true.
Oh, really? Is that right?
That was very.
Did you see him? It dawned on him that he had material for what he was talking about. Did you see that?
You brought it up.
There's a comedian who choreographs that's been on this show. Tony Deo.
That's correct.
Deo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as a marching band director, he's a great comedian.
The Thanksgiving Day Parade is a little marching band heavy, isn't it?
Yes, but that's part of the charm.
Well, but I don't like the live scenes from
Broadway.
Broadway. I don't either, where they stop and
those
they...
are all lip sync.
Sock.
Yeah.
Hey, hang on. What, Tom?
They lip sync.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You ever try to mic someone on a busy downtown street on a float?
Well, the bands are playing. Don't you see the difference?
No.
Yes, but I'm just saying you don't need...
You're standing in front of Macy's, and then, oh, look. It's the...
No, my problem is...
Fromson Junior High JV Marching Band.
That's the problem. Nobody gives a crap about the Fromson Junior. That's now the 87th Marching Band that you've seen in the last 20 minutes. How about more balloons?
I'd like to say how much I appreciate all the hardworking musical directors. Pat, last night I know your son was in a choir.
Yeah.
And that school system has great music program.
They did a great job, yeah.
Tremendous teachers, and
Mike Mark's wife does a lot of choreography for bands.
It's fun. It's great.
Yeah.
Participation. Not all music is on your phone. Some of it comes from real instruments, like those folks playing this.
Yeah, you know what? But I'll tell you what.
Ow! Was that
People
like
have
playing that
marching
from
band
your
music
phone?
on their phone.
What now?
Not many people have marching band music on their phone.
Yeah. Go ahead, defend that.
So you're saying my idea for a radio station.
Nothing but marching band?
It's all marching band music. Wouldn't fly.
It may with with some.
I mean, there are so many channels out
The
there.
only
now.
way-
If that's probably there probably isn't a marching band channel.
If Taylor Swift wrote a song for a marching band and put it exclusively on the marching band,
yeah, they'd be number
radio
one.
station, it'd be number one. But that's just about the only way.
But that's the thing about, I think Christy understands what I'm saying. The marching band is a part of a special time and place.
Of course.
Yes.
It's Friday night. You're at the game. You
Right, exactly.
You don't want to hear.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, you don't want to hear
yeah.
Disco Inferno through the speakers with a DJ. You want to hear a marching band.
Right.
More sports coming up.
Everybody likes it.
All right,
So
your
wait, so
point's been made.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead, say I'm right on 3. 1, 2, 3.
You're right.
Well, thank you.
Kiss my ass.
Be
Who
right
said
back.
kiss my
It's the
think,
Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob.
Do you wear a thong, Miss Pat?
Is you out your damn mind? I have a hard time wiping. What am I gonna put a string back there for? You know what I did just discover? I just discovered the moisture wipes. I had the diaper wipes for grown people.
Of course, I use the wipe. Yeah,
Oh.
they're incredible. It's like a shower in the middle of the day. Yeah,
Oh my God,
I know what you're
they're
talking about.
so much easier. Because you know how when you wipe it and the tissue gets stuck? None of
yeah.
that. Everything
None of that.
is smooth.
What the hell? I'm talking about wet wipes.
We're talking
Tom.
about wet wipes. You use wet wipes?
On the baby's ass. I'm an adult. Sorry.
You should get them for the adults. They're great, Tom. I just discovered them. They're great for fat people.
You're getting a text. Well, anything else you'd like to share with us? Miss
I'm going home. I'm going to Goodwill.
Okay.
To shoplift.
All right.
Shoplifting at the Goodwill.
I'm out.
I'm out. Bye-bye.
Girl, the food was great. The company, even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late, let's just do it on our first date.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
it's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Well, looks like we got dumped. No.
Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Who could? But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and a ring, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down your list. And blow me
a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah, I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir. But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Alli.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh,
I've been
Malcolm.
oh, Alli.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows. Woo! Fantastic.
The Bob and
Dean
Tom
Jerry.
Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That leg, but he's doing, he's playing really well. He's not like he's favoring it at all.
Magic.
Dan Marley is continually to help offer Byron Scott.
To get Magic Johnson sportscasting my way, call 1-800.
Oh, get it out of here.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Also with us, Christine Stedman. Now, you're a mom?
Well, a mom and a grandma. I think you know that.
I know.
I'm a grandpa.
This is how this
Are
works.
you?
Yep.
She's been married 27 years and still a virgin, Tom.
Yes.
28,
Well, you know, I
28.
have a lot of grandkids. My daughter keeps having babies. Has one almost every year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she called me the other day. She goes, "Mom, guess what? I'm pregnant again. There must be something in the air." I'm like, "Yeah, your legs."
But seriously.
Hello? Bang!
Hey, hello. Zing. I'm getting her fixed.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom
sent you.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, and I don't know how you've done it, but...
What's that now?
You've almost broken the email machine.
Have you angered America?
Well, no.
That's Josh's job.
People loving Broderick Crawford.
Oh, okay.
Everyone wishing us happy 10-4 day.
Okay, all right.
Well, once again, celebrating the 4th of October, because they've got that other one. What's the Star Wars one?
May the 4th.
May the 4th
be with
May
you,
the 4th
sure.
be with you. So this is officially
Super.
10-4 day, being the 4th of October. And 10-4, made famous by Broderick Crawford on an old show called Highway Patrol.
Correct.
You didn't do enough olds there.
Yeah.
Well,
very
I
old.
mean, this is way before even my time, but I can remember watching, and I do remember when Broderick Crawford hosted an episode of Saturday Night Live. That was one of those sort of premises that didn't really pay off.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be funny if we got Broderick Crawford to
Do we know who the musical guest was when Broderick Crawford?
I'd have to look it up.
Rudy Valley.
Yeah.
They had a lot of cutting edge guests then and now.
If you put Broderick into Google, Crawford's the first thing that comes up.
Well, how many Brodericks? Matthew Broderick, but
be the other one.
I wonder when he was born. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Let's see. He born 1911.
Ooh, he'd be very old if he were around.
Levon Helm and Dr. John were the guests on that Saturday Night Live.
That would have been a great show.
Everything's
Okay, well, in any event, we can move on from Highway Patrol.
We can.
Yes. What have you got over there?
Netflix, folks, it's finally happening. That's right. 10 years after retiring from the game, something I don't think anyone's asked for, but here it is anyway. David Beckham documentary. has dropped on
That's
Netflix.
right. You'll enjoy my documentary.
That's right. I'm David Beckham. I have a huge hog.
And a very skinny wife.
And incredibly athletic, but my voice is way up here. Yes. I'm not sure why.
And he
And
allegedly...
my wife doesn't like anything.
No.
Including me.
He allegedly has a gigantic...
Yes.
Oh,
Didn't
really?
you see the underwear ads? Come on.
That's
you think that's real? Or?
That's where that came from.
I think so. Why would you
women don't
fake
like
that?
It looked like he had
Women
Peyronie's disease.
What are you saying, Pat?
Women don't like that when it gets too big like that.
That's what you've been told.
Yeah.
You're like the 3 bears. You're just right.
I'm just right.
Okay, that's very nice. Okay,
that's what they say on the Naked Attraction on Max.
You guys are still watching that.
It's good.
No.
Boy, that
I
was
watched, honestly,
subject of conversation the other day.
I watched 7 minutes of it because, once again, I thought it would be interesting. Honestly, I was going to watch it for...
Yeah, explain what this is.
The show.
It's a dating show,
right?
And they get down to the nitty gritty. They introduce you pick someone based solely on their physical appearance, and I'm talking about totally naked. That's why it's called Naked Attraction. So they trot this woman out, and they're talking, and they lift these partitions up
slowly,
different primary colors: red, blue, green, whatever. And
this is in England.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a BBC show, so naturally I was on board.
Okay.
But I misjudged how I would react to a man naked on my 75-inch high-definition television in my living room.
So you don't watch porn, is what you're saying?
It had never entered my... I didn't think, and there it was,
Do they talk to the people? Do they find anything about them?
I did not stick around for the conversation part.
And it slowly moves up as the show goes on, so you get to finally see what they look like, apart from their obvious
The second man I saw, his was uncut, and it disturbed me so much. I started watching The Resident on the phone.
They should have me on the show because it would go up, and you would see my legs, and then you'd see.
So you're thinking this really skinny guy.
Yeah, and the woman.
Oh, because you're half fat.
Okay.
No, you have very slender legs.
Yes, and then as it would go up a little bit, oh, he's fat? What is this?
Yeah.
You're not fat.
Oh, I'll show you fat. What's that even? Is that a come on? Is that
You're looking pretty good there.
Yeah.
You've been
You mind your own business.
You've been doing the right thing.
Don't you worry about what I've been doing.
What did Fox used to say? He would grab his belly and go, "It's all foreskin."
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that's funny.
Thanks for bringing that back. Anyway, it's a 4-part documentary series on Netflix examining all the highs and lows of the sporting past with the help of friends, family, and former teammates. The process compelled him to watch back his red card and subsequent sending off in the 1998 World Cup for the first time, and backlash that followed in Beckham, which premieres on Netflix. It premieres today, so there you go.
David, I'm David Beckham. This is really my voice.
It is. It really is.
It's startling.
Yeah.
An Italian man holds the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to walk across a greased pole.
Well, how'd the pole feel about it? He must be pissed. Oh, you mean...
Stephen Warshawski. No, that's not right. Nearly 80 challengers stepped up to attempt the record on a Guinness World Records Italian show called Lo Show dei Record.
My God.
Dei record. Most participants failed except for Antonio Papa, who managed to cross the slippery 39-foot-long pole in 3.09 seconds. Let Papa do it. The time to beat he beat the previous record of 4.96 seconds, which was set in 2012 by Joe Da Silva.
I can't look, he may slip.
Of course, Joe Da Silva, former stand-up comedian.
Oh, really?
Doesn't Joe Da Silva sound like
a
stand-up comedian?
That's why I thought you were being serious.
He did it in 2012. That was the old record on Guinness World Records Gone Wild.
So it's a guy...
Is it above the ground, or is it just a pole on the ground?
We don't know, Christy. Don't ask.
No, yeah, I think it's above. It's like one of those, I assume, those pits at the places where the trampoline places.
What?
Oh, like a foam
the big
bowl pit.
foam block pits.
You're assuming that, or are you just...
He's assuming.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Well, I watched, but I wasn't really paying attention to what happened if you fall. There's a bunch of people at the sidelines having their testicles treated.
Why?
Because they fall on the pole, you see.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you straddle it when you fall.
Fortunately,
bad things can happen.
Your balls will break your fall.
They have a...
It's okay, I landed on my ball.
As Chick famously said, when he fell through the drywall ceiling.
I've done that.
Straddled the rafters. How'd that go again?
You'd be surprised how quick you go through drywall when you stumble off a joist and you're trying to walk in the ceiling.
Oh, man.
Immediately right there. If one foot goes through, you're done.
Yeah, there's no purchase anymore.
Boy,
You can't save yourself. No, the grease pole.
Yeah, the grease pole is above one of those big styrofoam pits with styrofoam in it.
Very nerve-wracking.
But it's a wide pole. It's almost like a sewer pipe size.
Oh, my husband, I cannot walk.
How many people?
You sound like the kitty cat in Pepe Le Pew.
I'm used to those things.
A grease pole?
Yeah, I'm from Philly.
Oh, sure, they grease them up all the time.
Oh, that's vertical.
Oh,
that's a vertical thing. This is a grease pole across a pit. And they're walking across it. In Philly, they have the ones you can't climb up, right?
That's right, correct.
What is that done again for?
So that people can't climb them.
But I mean, it's during athletic events, right?
Yeah, because Philly.
Tell you why it's done.
Yeah.
Because Philadelphia Eagles fans are fanatics. They're over ecstatic and problematic. That's why we need grease light poles. We'll get some cans of Crisco and extra police. Oh yeah, grease light poles, grease light poles. Eagles lost the game. We're gonna need some grease. Oh yeah, grease light poles, grease light poles. They're gonna hit the streets if they win or get beat. We need some crowd control. Better grease them poles. Grease light poles. Yeah.
Thank you very much. A little NFL tribute. Speaking of the NFL, this is very important. We have another winner.
Is it time to recognize?
In our Pigskin Pick'em competition. We'll do it in just a second.
All right.
Is it another broad? What?
But I bet he's a Steelers fan. He's from Pittsburgh.
No, he's not.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Pittsburgh, Kansas. He could be a Steelers fan.
Could
we'll
be.
Find out.
Could be a Chiefs.
We'll find out who it is, but I want to urge you right now to enter. This will be week 5 of the NFL season beginning Thursday night. So it's a clean slate. Anybody can enter right now. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Every week we give away the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And by the way, our winner this week got all 16 games correct. All of them.
Can Italians enter?
No, God, no.
I didn't think so.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think we should limit it somehow.
I thought it said no Irish.
Need a plot.
All right. This is a good start. Hang on.
Anybody can enter. bobandtom.com/contest, and you'll get to participate with Chick McGee, the famous shoe-in of the week. We'll tell you the winner when we come back. What have you got, Chick?
I've got information for you on Raycon Everyday Earbuds. It's a Raycon-iversary. Not good?
Oh.
Okay. Don't you mean Halloween, Chick? No. I mean Raycon is turning 6 years old. In that time, Raycon's made a name for themselves in the premium audio space. Everyday earbuds are known for delivering high-quality audio and thoughtful features like the 32-hour battery life, the perfect in-ear fit for all-day wear, and lasting comfort. And all this at half the price of other premium audio brands. They have 78,000 five-star reviews and climbing every day. And this past year, they expanded their entire business with the introduction of Raycon Home and Raycon Power Tech. So needless to say, everything's coming up. Raycon, there's a lot to celebrate. And in the 6 years, Raycon is offering 20% off everything on their site to celebrate. And select products are up to 40%. So celebrate Raycon turning 6 with their biggest sale of the year going on now. Hurry to buyraycon.com/Tom. Use the code BIRTHDAY to get 20 to 40% off site-wide. That's code BIRTHDAY at buyraycon.com/Tom to score 20 to 40% off. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
We're going to talk about our sweet winner coming up. Don't forget to enter our contest.
Go Steelers!
bobandtom.com/con. Did I say slush?
I'm not sure what you said.
bobandtom.com.
You need to stop.
/contest.
We'll be right back.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
should dip him, right?
Oh, definitely.
Are we gonna dip
You gotta dip him.
Yep. He one's down, maybe? Is that what we're doing? Or is that just a hello?
Buddy to
Bugs Bunny to oi. There he goes. Yep. You scream like a little girl. Scream like a junior high girl.
That's all. Yeah, those two little bastards.
Now, before we let you in, I got a couple of questions I need answered.
That was unbelievable. Thank you, my friend. That was incredible.
Yay!
Thank you, sir. I knew they were at the bottom of it. Well, I made it. It's really, yeah. Yeah, you can't stop staring at those two little. There's two hooks. And that's, so you want to hang on to something.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
I tell you, I am single now. This came up. We'll talk about it more later.
I'm sorry.
You're not going to be able to stop me. It's come out. But I tell you this much right now. I am trying to talk to girls. Yeah. And I'm young. I can talk to young girls. You ever looked at a young girl? They're great. They're great.
Yeah. Sure.
You ever talk to one? It's like torture. It's like having a conversation with a baby, except babies don't have dumb ideas yet. It's like if my nephew all of a sudden was misinformed about politics and had dumb dog stories. It'd be like I was on a date with him. They don't even know what to say, but I'll get to the naked picture in a second. I was talking to a girl, we were at a place that has pool tables. I go, hey, do you play pool? And she goes, I had sex on a pool table once.
Oh, wow.
That's a weird way to say you don't play pool. I don't even know how to respond. Was it a league? What is that? How do I go to that? I'm glad I didn't ask if she played ping pong.
Yeah.
But that pictures thing.
Yeah, you got to be careful who you send naked pictures
with
to.
These young chicks, they'll send naked pictures.
Yeah.
You can do it. You don't even have to. I was just texting back and forth with a girl, and she's like, hey, I like you or whatever, and you want to see some good pictures. Hey, yeah, semicolon, close parenthesis, I do. And then she sends a few of them, and I'm like, hey, these are hot.
Yeah.
And then she's got short hair in one and long hair in the other. They just keep them on file like W-2s. From now on, send me your boobs and today's newspaper.
Yeah,
I want to feel
see
special.
them with today's headlines. Yeah.
You want to know that they're fresh.
Where in 1877 he successfully recorded the following on a primitive wax cylinder.
A little speech of practical poetry. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
The distinguished staff here at the Bob and Tom Audio Institute noticed the labeling method used by Mr. Thomas Edison. This famous piece of audio was labeled 05 TE for Thomas Edison, 02. Knowing this format is the industry standard to this day, we here at the Institute theorize there must be a 05 TE 01. After years of research and investigation, we have uncovered the following audio cylinder. This is the very first ever recording by Mr. Thomas Edison.
Okay.
The first words I spoke in the original phonograph.
Here we go.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey there, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Hi. There's Ace Cosby.
I thought you were making fun of me.
I was a little. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee, on this Broderick Crawford Day, celebrating 10-4.
Very important day.
Thank you very much.
Very, very important.
Yes, if we can celebrate Star Wars Day, we can celebrate Broderick Crawford.
10-4.
Well, I think
we have Star Wars in the news.
Day is a little bit more current.
Really?
More people are aware of Star Wars.
It takes place in May. Current would be today. I'm a man of I'm a man of the moment, Christy Lee.
How are you?
I can't.
Yeah.
How do you do that? You totally disregard reality. That's amazing.
It's a gift. It's the only way to get through life. Have you read the paper lately?
Yeah, I know.
God, I want the entire District of Columbia to be sent to a different country.
I was just sitting there thinking, I wonder how much longer
and everyone in it.
This is going to go on. I was just
this.
Yeah. No, I mean.
The whole
life as we know.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one of the things I'll do to take my mind off of the realities of life. I do crossword puzzles.
Yes.
I do.
Don't tell us everything.
I do Wordle. Just
you
a
do
second.
Connection,
I am going somewhere with this, and you may be the winner. So calm down. Thanks for turning your mic off. I did. You turned your mic off? Wow, that was serious. There's a game called Connections. We have to connect.
Are you going to
things.
go over this?
I'm going to just say it. I want to see if you can make a connection here.
All right.
Okay, we have our Week 4 winner from the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em.
Yes, and I'm looking at his stats right here. It's run down here where he is, how he's living.
Good, but before we get to that,
How he's living.
So you're gonna tell me something connection.
There's a connection here.
Okay.
His name is Josh Casey.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Josh got all 16 games last week, so he wins the Big Green Egg Mini Max.
Are you going to mention Vince Edwards?
No, I'm going to mention that would be good. That'd be a connection.
That would be good.
Ben Casey, but no, this is a little more self-contained. Josh Casey wins this week. Last week, our winner was Ms. Alex Virgil. What is the connection?
Virgil and Casey.
Josh Casey and Alex Virgil.
I don't know.
They both have 2 first names for names. So if you're playing connections, someone's going, all right, I get that. I can hear Oskay in the room going, that's profoundly right. Thank you, Jeff.
Okay.
Nope, this is what Jeff was doing as we were talking.
He's banging his head on the desk.
Yeah.
Josh Casey from Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Did you know there was a Pittsburgh, Kansas?
I did not.
I did, but I wasn't reminded of it until I saw that he's from
There's a
Pittsburgh.
Manhattan, Kansas.
He had a...
Your thoughts?
They gave up naming in Kansas.
Is there a Chicago, Kansas?
They have a Manhattan University. They're called the Jaspers, a Manhattan Jaspers.
How about that?
I don't know who Jasper is, but he's... Josh had a perfect week. He was the only person to get all 16 games correct. He's turning 40 soon. This is a nice early birthday gift.
Nicely done.
Happy birthday, Josh.
And his favorite team is the Chicago Bars.
Oh.
And they play the Washington football team tomorrow night in Washington, or Landover.
They're not televising that, are they?
Yeah, believe it or not. I know, right?
So Josh wins himself the Big Green Egg Mini Max. You can win one this week. This will officially be Week 5, and it, of course, begins coming up tomorrow evening.
Yep.
So you can.
I'm picking the game too, and my shoe, and I got to shake it up. I got to do something.
Okay, and are you going to pick all of them this time?
No, never
Don't,
again.
yeah, please.
That's
don't.
how we got into this mess.
Whose idea was that?
You and your ways.
Look how proud you are.
In any event, you can just, you don't have to even worry about the spread. Just pick the games. Have some fun. If you've never done it before, do it. It's just fun. And you just go to bobandtom.com/contest. And once again, at stake, the Rolls Royce of outdoor cooking, the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Have yourself a great fall barbecue. Oh, this is going to be great. Also coming up today on the show, we're going to talk with Adam Carolla.
Oh, one of my favorite people.
We're going to talk sexy time with Alli Breen. We certainly look forward to that. And we urge you to get your entry in for for the Big Green Egg Mini Max and our pigskin.
You could be out on your deck any day now, cooking it up outside.
Okay, that's so nice. Congratulations once again to two first-name winner Josh Casey. Much like Alex Virgil.
You think that's
connection?
You think that's interesting?
I thought it was kind of fun.
Okay.
So far, the winners have all gotten either 15 of 16 or all 16.
Yeah, they're very good.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Now we move on to the news desk. With
Before we
Christine.
get to all the fun stuff, I got to tell you this because you're going to freak out this afternoon when your phone goes off.
Oh, freak out.
The federal government will be testing its nationwide emergency alert system today.
This federal government, I told you.
At 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time.
I hate them.
Eastern Daylight Time. Mobile customers.
He's kidding, of course.
Yeah. Mobile customers whose phones are on, you're going to hear an alert. Your phone will vibrate, and then there will be a message that will flash across your screen. Don't freak out.
And then there will be jaws that come out.
If you happen to be watching TV or listening to your radio, you'll also see or hear the message.
No kidding.
Federal law requires the system be tested at least once every 3 years. The last nationwide test was in 2021.
All right. Can I opt out?
Nope.
Turn your phone off.
Yeah, you can turn your phone off.
That's right. I don't like the government. They're in my business.
No, I don't like noise. And this sounds like it's going to be noisy.
No, if your phone's on vibrate, it'll just vibrate. It won't be noisy.
Okay.
How's that?
Better.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Christy. That's important to know.
It is important to know
I want
because
it-
a
I
lot
want-
of people are going to go, what the hell is this?
No, I want it all. I want the noise.
Do you remember
and
what was
vibration.
it? Was it 2 years ago when Hawaii accidentally texted out the bombs are about to hit?
Yes. Yes.
That's not what's happening today.
No, it's a test.
Yes.
What if the Russians know we're testing?
Why are you stirring up trouble?
Just because.
They knew about
Okay.
Trinity. They knew about this. That's for sure.
That's right, Ivan. We're keeping our eye on you.
The tripartite commission dictates
The Rothschilds, the Gettys, Colonel Sanders before he went tits up, and
Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer.
and Steve Ballmer's at the bottom of all this.
He's behind this.
Do they ever bury anybody teats down?
Yes.
They do?
Sure. Absolutely.
Are you serious?
We had the story about the
Down, ass up.
about the they thought they were vampires.
Oh, that's
Remember that?
right. Yeah.
What is it? What else? They cut off their feet or something. There's all kinds of stuff that they.
That they thought
but I
they
mean,
were
modern. I
vampires.
think
In
it's a good
modern
question.
day.
Modern.
I mean, we have that saying.
In the last year,
Funeral science has really made
who has been buried upside down and why?
Yeah. Be interesting.
Face down.
I mean, you said something. I suppose you could request that.
I suppose.
Well, that actually
Well,
leads.
that would make
I
for
always heard that
an interesting viewing.
We're going to
wouldn't
start
it?
burying us standing up.
To save space.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense,
Right.
actually.
Can you imagine going to a viewing, though, and the person's face down? You'd be like,
Yeah,
what the
man.
hell is this all about?
Well, he was a bottom.
Well,
Charles would have wanted it that way.
it'd have to be a closed casket, I would think.
An oceanside highway in Florida may be named
His ass
after the
looks so
late.
peaceful.
Speaking of death,
The suffering is over.
an oceanside highway in Florida may be named after the late Jimmy Buffett. CNN reports a Florida lawmaker filed a bill to rename State Road A1A, which spans from Key West to Fernandina Beach, in honor of the late musician. The coastal highway was mentioned, of course, in Buffett's song "Trying to Reason with Hurricane Season."
No one's heard of it.
And it appeared on his
He's got a
A1A
great
album.
A great album called A1A, Josh. Come
Yes, if the bill passes, the state road will be renamed Jimmy Buffett Memorial Highway in all Florida counties on the East Coast. That would,
Who's going to object to this?
Yeah.
no one.
The government, stay out of my Jimmy Buffett.
Well, I mean, as you know, I am kind of a hardliner on. I don't like it when they
You don't like
changing the name of streets.
because
They changed a street near me, and for
stationary, yeah, you had trouble.
no, it was just ruined. No, it was in the early days of GPS, and it changed the map. I just prefer if they take give them a new street.
I was sitting pretty much right here when they changed the name of the street over here, and he lost his mind.
I was listening to the show when I would hear about it. Yeah.
He would, every day.
Because Augie Smith also had a take on that, and Tom was wholeheartedly on board.
So yeah, come on, but it's great. Buffett, he's terrific.
Yeah.
So, but
It's a lot prettier than A1A. I mean, that's just another name.
I think I'd like a rest area.
Yeah?
Like
the Chick McGee rest area?
McGee rest area.
Do you have a favorite?
Do you want the whole thing or just the men's room?
You know, for incredibly, what seemed like an unreasonable amount of time, Ohio had the worst rest areas in the United States of America.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with like open, like outdoor toilets. No,
what?
Yeah. This
there
went
are
on
still
forever.
some. Is it Ohio where the
it
stall
might be
walls
Ohio.
are way low?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think
you can just look over and see the other person.
Are you serious?
Yes.
The best one's the first one in Florida, I think.
Oh,
the welcome center.
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah.
That's
Really good.
that's the one I saw.
Do you get oranges when you walk?
Everything. You
As the Pat Godwin glory hole.
What?
Pat's known for his glory holes. Yeah.
Maronis.
Now,
That's your buddy.
Do you think there's a George Michael Memorial rest stop?
Oh.
At
in the UK?
Yeah.
At the Welcome Center in Arkansas.
was in Oceanside, wasn't
do they
it?
still give you a box with a little rock in it or something? Am I remembering?
Where?
Arkansas.
A little rock.
A little rock.
I hope so.
Oh,
Don't they do that?
that's funny. They should do that.
I can make a really good segue here, Christy. Rock, stone. In the news, you were just talking about being buried upside down. We have an unusual funeral home story that is kind of positive, kind of got a nice spin to it. It involves a body that's been on display for quite some time.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Why are they doing that?
Well, it was a guy that was, as part of an experiment, was mummified. And
what are you talking about?
Yes.
Really? At a funeral home?
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't have
it's,
it.
It's
His
a
name is Willie something.
it's Stone Man Willie.
That's
is his
it.
name. It's a mummified corpse.
Yikes.
And after 128 years, they're going to bury it finally.
I know this story.
You know, the hauntings have become far too aggressive lately. We're going to go ahead and bury.
Why I lost that story?
I got it.
It was a nice haunting for the longest time. And
Charming almost. But
and now they've gone.
The story reads something like this. The mummified corpse of a man known as Stone Man Willie will be given a proper burial, according to authorities. The body's been on display at a funeral home in Pennsylvania for more than 100 years. The man is said to have been an alcoholic who died of kidney failure in a local jail in 1895.
How lovely.
It's horrible. Yes.
Allman's Funeral Home in Reading said he was accidentally mummified by a mortician experimenting with a new embalming technique.
A mad mortician.
The funeral home had petitioned the state for permission to keep the body instead of burying it, to monitor the experimental embalming process.
Oh.
So this guy's been...
Well, there's a picture of Stone Man Willie in his coffin.
How's he look?
It's absolutely frightening, as you might expect.
Very dead.
Why bury this poor bastard?
Well, they're going to do it. And now they say that using historical documents recently, they have been able to find out who this guy actually is. And they're going to announce who he is, and they've got him dressed in a suit, and they're going to lay the body.
Looks pretty. I mean, for a mummy, he looks pretty good.
He looks like jerky.
He looks like
tanned.
Looks like he's been tanning.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's awful.
Well, that's going to happen.
This was apparently an accident. They were trying to do some kind of embalming, and doesn't accidental mummy sound like a show on TLC? Hey, and a very special celebrity accidental mummy. Marilyn Monroe is back. Wait a minute, Pat. You got something for us?
I do, yeah.
Oh.
I know a man named Stone Man Willie. A mummified man, that's awful silly. He was jailed for being a fall-down drunk. They never buried him. Boy, he stunk. Mortician made experiments with embalming fluids and cements. Poor alcoholic had many beers. Never got a grave for 100 years. Man died.
Yeah.
Man died.
BetterHelp.
Man died. They never buried him. Crazy man died.
Stone Man Willie.
Wasn't hand jive in Greece? Didn't they have the big
sure did.
the sock op? Yeah.
Yep.
Stone Man Willie, really, it sounds like a character from, I don't know, like The Simpsons or...
Yeah, it does.
Or a band.
Oh, yeah. Stone Man Willie.
And then people say, which one's Willie? No, it's the name of the whole band.
Right.
Remember that kind of thing?
Which one's pink?
Which one's pink? Hey, which one's Stone Man Willie? No, man, it's the whole band. I follow them on tour. I mean, I spent my whole summer. Stone Man Willie could also be it could be a bong.
Yeah.
Or a vibrator, Christy.
It could be a bong/dildo.
Yeah. Stone Man Willie. Smoke a bowl and then let it cool down before you insert.
Yes, yeah.
He's out of his mind.
Yep.
I burned my lips.
Lips.
Stone Man Willie is.
Yeah, I heard, Tom.
He could be one of your friends.
Wouldn't it be a trick if a woman could inhale? And then blow out of her mouth. Yeah.
There'd be a way to do that. It would be a trick, but it'd be really funny.
Or she could keep doing it in a circle like a French inhale.
Like a clarinet player.
Circular breathing.
Okay, very good. Stone Man Willie. You might want to not look that up. It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
It's kind of depressing.
We looked it up for you, so you don't have to.
Yes. It's the kind of guy you are, Chick. We appreciate that.
And you're welcome. Coming up, we have news about the American pandas.
There's such a thing?
No.
Well,
they're on loan from China. Remember?
Yeah, they don't. We can't. You can't buy a panda.
No, you can't.
You have to lease.
That's right. We just rent them.
Yeah, and our lease is running out.
Okay, now here's the question. I'll run this by you, Ace. This whole panda thing. Do you know who's responsible for this?
I do.
What? China? Dick Nixon.
Dick
That's
Nixon
right.
is the right answer.
Yeah.
50 years
he
ago.
opened China. Yeah,
sure he did.
Yep.
Nixon did the deal for the panda, and the panda lease program is about to end, and they're not even talking.
Nope. China said, "Screw you, people. We're not giving you any more pandas."
What would happen if we can't have pandas? Oh, never mind. Nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the biggest attraction at a couple of zoos, and they say
they're down to one.
I thought it was Atlanta and Washington or something.
Atlanta's going back.
Let's go to the panda cage.
Are pandas only found in China?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. We're going to have to start eating at the Grizzly Express. Thank you, Ace.
Yeah. Instead of Panda Express, Grizzly Express.
Now,
the national zoos are the ones that are going back, and then Atlanta will be the only one that has them left. I saw them in San Diego. Did you see them in San Diego?
I did. See them in San Diego.
It's a huge draw.
I saw them and the koalas.
Yeah.
So I read they're going to have people get in panda suits and wonder.
That's Prada.
Okay.
Prada suits.
We'll find out about that. We've got a two-headed snake in the news.
How much would you pay to shoot a panda, Chick?
Stop.
Knowing how rare and stuff they are.
$5,000.
Stop.
I don't think that's high enough.
All right, hold them still. I've never felt more alive.
Also,
there's your T-shirt.
Hey, thank you.
Also coming up, we
Line
have
them up.
a big story involving, of all things,
Here's another
Celery.
5.
All right. Would you two stop doing your own show? We have Celery in the news today.
Oh boy, that's exciting.
Oh yeah, we want to go back
chewing
to
on
that
that forever.
We're gonna
Celery news.
We're gonna make,
instead of shooting pandas. Are you nuts?
Didn't shooting pandas open? Shooting pandas open for Stone Man Willie.
Exactly right. Yeah.
On the last tour.
Shooting pandas.
Have them jump on the trampoline. There we go. All right.
Oh my.
You can purchase real panda pelts on your way out of the concert.
That's right. Have a hat with a panda.
We got crocodile sex in the news, and speaking of sex, we've got Alli, Breen, and Sexy Time.
I wonder how that'll go this
And
week.
Adam Carolla will be our guest as well. Coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy.
Let's just move on. How are you? Everything going?
I'm not good. I'm not going to lie to you.
What's
the problem? They're renaming my street. They're renaming my street.
Oh, you see, that's one of my hot buttons.
Let me tell you something. I live on 39th Street. That seems pretty easy, 39th Street.
39.
They're going to rename it Cesar Chavez Street. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know who Cesar Chavez is, but I hate him. Whoever he is, I hate him.
Great
man as far as
he was a great
farm workers together. And
well, because I had to study about this. But here's the thing: we say we're going to rename the street because that shows that you love the man or whatever. The thing is, naming a street after something doesn't mean you love it. I don't love the number 39. I just look at it as the least aggressive sexual position.
It is one
Here's
of
the
the
thing about 39 is that it comes after 38 and before 40.
Yeah.
Therefore, making the streets make some sort of sense.
Sure.
If you're trying to get somewhere, if you're on 5th, you know how far 25th is.
Sure.
But if we're just going to start naming them after random civil rights leaders, is there going to be an order to these civil rights leaders? Is there going to be, like, we're going to name them in order of their effectiveness as a civil rights leader? Are they
No. All I know is that Rosa Parks is going to be up front.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I was thinking there's going to be all these conversations with the guys. It's like, I told you, man, I live on Jesus Boulevard. Where are you? You're only to Al Sharpton? You're all the way across town. Okay.
You have no idea. Do you know what's about to happen to you?
No one.
No one's going to be able to find your house. Do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because of GPS systems.
Yeah.
The reason I know all about this is they renamed a street right near my house, and now no one can find it anymore.
You don't want people to find you.
No, you just have to explain longer. I live on Cesar Chavez, which used to be 39th Street. So when you're coming here, follow all the instructions. So go down 39th Street. Thanks for the pain in the ass.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because somebody better tell my Garmin what a great man Cesar Chavez, because apparently my Garmin eats grapes.
See, exactly.
Wow.
Right now you think this is cute and funny. Just wait.
Just wait.
My first date in 6 weeks, and she ended up in Spokane.
But they do all these different things with streets. I mean, it's like, okay, so you have the numbers, and the numbers make sense. And then also what we do where I live in Portland, Oregon, is that the streets going the other way are alphabetized.
So ABC.
Exactly, which is fine until you're on Kelso and you're looking for Pine and you're trying to figure out how far it is. Like K. A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
N-O-P.
I'm a start over guy. I know the alphabet. I just only know it from one
Tom
spot
is also.
space.
Augie, we have so much in common. You know what's actually helping me with that?
What?
Texting.
What do you mean?
Because by texting,
you have to find out where the letters are on your numbers.
It groups those letters together. I'm still pretty
ABC,
slow.
Click, click, click. C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but
it's just
I'm always doing the same.
I don't have to do that with numbers. I mean, if I'm trying to figure out 39th to 40, I don't start out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I automatically know. And so why do they make us solve these puzzles with our streets? What's going to be next? It's easy. The streets are named after the periodic table of elements in order of their combustibility. What's wrong with you? You're only up to boron? You're not going to be here for a long time.
You idiot.
Hope you got enough gas.
Brilliant.
Augie Smith is our guest.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Moving it from his most private part, which would be his penis.
Wow.
Boy, what if he misses and hits his thumb?
Well, then that would hurt, Bob.
Yeah, there's a bone in there.
That's really going to hurt.
That's going to hurt.
Hold on a second. Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bob Vila.
Bob Vila, the
Hiya, Bob.
famed home repair host. How's it going, Bob?
Pretty good.
Good. What can we do for you?
Hey, you guys are talking about something. It's pretty common.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the home repair guys do it. I do it all the time.
You actually take a nail and pound it into your penis on purpose?
Heck yeah.
Now,
Really?
do you use a nail gun or do you use a regular traditional hammer and nail?
Oh, I'm not a conservative guy. Just use a nail.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I was at the hardware store the other day picking up a nail just for that.
Uh-huh.
And I took it up to the counter. The guy goes, that'll be $1. I go, great. He goes, that'll be $1.04 with tax. I go, tax? Wait, I am kinky?
Tax too.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
We're talking with comedian Rick Schrader.
I'm a stepfather, too, which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You're not like my real dad. That's right. You can find me. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories, Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's over there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Say hello, Tom.
Thank you very much.
All right.
We have a bunch of cool stuff coming up. Adam Carolla will be our guest. Alli Breen with Sexy Time.
I'm a little nervous. Adam Carolla's one of my favorites.
We've talked to him a whole bunch.
I never have. So
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't mess it up this time.
I think I'll just sit here silently and listen to him.
Yeah, also coming up later this week, another favorite. It's a surprise. I'll tell you about that coming up. All right. But right now, speaking of surprises,
yeah,
I know what you're saying right now. I want to do something that's going to get me in that great mood. I can stand.
So now this is considered a surprise.
Yes, we've changed the name of the show. It's now Jokes from an Icon.
They're Halloween jokes.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What kind of shoes do ghosts wear?
What kind of shoes do ghosts wear? I don't know. What kind, Ace?
Boots.
Boots.
There was a certain thing to that was funny.
Yeah.
See, it's all in the delivery. That's why the man's an icon.
Is that right?
Radio icon, right there. You're looking at him.
All right.
In fact, I would prefer, I think we all would.
Yes.
If when at the beginning of every joke, when he says, hey, Chick, you are to respond, yes icon.
I can make that adjustment.
Radio icon. Thank you very much. Speaking of things that could be, I think, a musical icon, we were talking about the song Louie Louie yesterday.
Yes.
Because there's going to be
back to that, huh?
big celebration in Portland, Oregon, because of they have a bunch of parades and they all play Louie
60
Louie.
bands are going to play nonstop.
Let's not forget that the people who put this together are called the official committee of Louie Louie.
Yes,
right
yes.
there, you got to love it. You have to love them.
No, you don't.
And I made the point that every high-quality pep band in this country or a marching band plays the song Louie Louie, which was you guys all disputed. And then
No, that's not what we disputed.
No one said that. We were tired of you talking. We weren't.
Everybody sing. Louie Louie. Whoa, Louie. I got a boner. I forget the words.
Nobody knows the words.
Got this letter. Someone has written in the movie, in the Richard Dreyfuss movie, Mr. Holland's Opus.
Yes.
When he walks into the auditorium, the pep band is playing Louie Louie. There you go. So.
Man, somebody has a lot of time on that.
Many a pep band director has been kind enough to acknowledge the fact that I'm right.
One of my favorite movie reviews of all time came from a fellow coworker at the De Pere 14 Cinema. When Mr. Holland's Opus came out,
yes.
she and I were working the concession stand, and she saw a sneak preview of it. I go, how was it? And she goes, I'll be honest, I didn't like it. I didn't like the movie. And you know what really bothered me? His opus was no good.
I will not. I like the movie, but the opus is not good.
I like the movie, too.
I like the movie.
I think it's very sweet.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's
I think it's very.
If you're going to go to see a Richard Dreyfuss movie, it starts and ends with. Oh boy, you want to take this for me?
The Apprenticeship.
The Apprenticeship of Duddy Kravitz.
Oh.
You're not going to say Close Encounters or Jaws?
Those are both excellent.
Or possibly
Goodbye
Tin Men.
Goodbye Girl is the best.
Goodbye Girl.
That's excellent also.
You won the Oscar.
Are we saying duty now instead of Duddy? Or
Well, in the
what
movie
are we
they
saying?
say Duty Kravitz.
They do. Yeah. But how...
It takes place in Montreal, and it's...
How did I get
Not that was duty-free.
No, it's not duty-free, but thank you, Pat, for that contribution.
You know, when he asks you, sometimes you should just say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. Once again, I wonder how long this is all going to last.
Okay, well, let's move forward here. I'm sorry.
Christy, yes.
A cultural historian has said that the game of rock, paper, scissors originated in a very interesting place. It originated as sexual foreplay in brothels.
Is that right?
According to Professor...
I know the scissors part. Keep going.
Well, I guess I'm out. Linda, come in.
Professor Katie Charlwood said the game originally started out as Sun Sukmi Ken, which is a Chinese drinking
By the way,
game.
Sukmi Ken, the least popular Barbie accessory.
No, that's a whole Ken.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're
Ken.
You're right.
There's Malibu Barbie. There's Sukmi Ken.
There's Boofu.
Boofu Midge. There's...
Oh, did you see the new
No, Midge was pregnant. There was no Boofu there.
Oh,
no, I don't think Midge was
There was an Alan, too. Is there an Alan?
Yes, there was an Alan. There's a new Barbie, Stevie Nicks Barbie. Have you seen her?
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They based it off the
It's in the
Rumors,
All Black from the Rumors album.
the
Yeah.
Rumors cover.
What?
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks Barbie.
Oh,
She's from the Rumors covers.
Yeah, wearing her all black and the
I
boots.
thought he said a
and-
black Stevie Nicks. I thought, well, that's
No,
really
stop.
inappropriate.
It would be.
When the Chinese drinking game traveled through Japan in the 17th and
Yes.
18th centuries,
Yes, Christian.
it became incredibly popular in brothels.
thinking about it.
According
Shut
to
up.
Professor Charlwood, players might remove an item of clothing every time they lost a round, with the scissors gesture likely indicating the cutting away of clothes. Boy, they're really
Well,
grasping
who knows,
at
but-
rocks here, aren't they? Come on.
Were scissors invented back then?
Apparently.
Absolutely. Scissors have been around since cavemen.
That's right.
All kinds of
Before the wheel,
lifestyles.
Ace. How do you think they cut up the diagrams for the plans? I'm with you.
You know what? He brings up a good point. Were scissors around in the 17th?
Well, it's obviously a variation. It probably wasn't rock, paper, scissors in the beginning. It was probably, rock, stick.
No,
Maybe
turd.
it was...
I'm guessing. Rock, dirt, turd.
or all right.
I don't think
It's a game with
Does
your
turd beat
hands.
rock? I don't know.
And how would you make a turd?
Well, I think a turd, rock would crush a
I'll tell you how you make a turd.
Yeah, rock crushes turd.
I mean, with
dirt
You eat a lot of sweet potatoes.
Turd ruins paper.
No, I don't think you'd call paper.
Papyrus?
Papyrus, yeah. Rock, papyrus.
So I'm sorry. So this
Maybe this
stupid
meant-
story means what?
I think it's ridiculous personally, but
I've always hated that game anyway.
you hate rock, paper, scissors?
Absolutely. Anyone who does that to me, I just walk away.
Remind me to do that when next time he comes up.
Have you ever had fun?
But not doing that.
Daddy walked away from me.
Okay.
Yeah, no kidding. Who's coming? Hey, Tom, you want to play paper? I don't.
And don't
I'm going to walk away.
Guy at the airport.
Oh, I think I didn't ask him to thumb wrestle.
Maybe I was put off when you said
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
he plays rock, paper, fister. No way, buddy. Go back to Maplethorpe and tell him I'm not there.
Tom, about 10 years ago, I hosted the regional Rochambeau finals.
Rochambeau.
Rock, paper, scissors. And the finals were in Vegas for a $50,000 prize.
God.
Man.
What a collection of morons that had to be. I can play rock, paper. I'm a rock, paper, scissors champion. Really?
That's a lot of money.
What a collection of morons.
Get a job.
I think you're...
Do something for society to better the world.
2,000 million listeners.
You're really going to hang your hat on this? All right.
Bunch of morons.
Enjoy your rock, paper, scissors.
Remember,
It's
So
okay.
it was taking place. The point is, it was taking place in brothels.
Yes, that's what they
Pretty interesting.
So it was
theorized.
probably more like fisting, handy, finger.
You got a whoa from Ace.
Describing the menu.
Well, yeah, I was seeing different hand gestures, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Somebody change. What's coming up, Christy?
We have crocodile sex in the news.
There we go.
And
You got to ask first.
Yeah, consent is important when you sleep with a crocodile.
And everything you want to know about pizza pandemonium. Is that pandemonium?
Pizza pandemonium?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything you want to know about pizza.
Okay,
How
coming
we
up,
consume it.
we'll talk with Adam Carolla. We'll talk sexy time with Alli Breen. Got a lot of cool stuff going on. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the
Couldn't tell you if it's recently because
doesn't work.
Cable's out. Okay,
you got to pay the bill. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What's the phrase about it?
Well, yeah, sometimes there's more month than money.
There's more month. There's more month than money.
I tell you what, because 25th come around, we damn near started that.
No, I forget. No, these are.
Man, we've been there though.
These are the Dickey twins.
Your name right?
Yeah, what are you, Rod Dickey, and he's what is it?
I'm Dick Dickey. That's Ricky Dickey.
Ricky Dickey and Rod Dickey.
How you doing?
No, it's Ricky Dickey and Dickey.
No, Ricky Dickey and Dickey Dickey.
Yeah, I see. The Dickey brothers.
Where'd you get Rod?
No, the Dickey twins. Our great Uncle James wrote Deliverance.
Did he?
Oh, James Dickey.
That's right.
Fine.
I kept telling him, no, you need more sodomy. Yeah, more bunghole.
Christy?
You told me I couldn't say that.
You can't.
Josh is on fire today. I'm the intellectual in the family, and he's a little bit more earthy.
Okay. We'll get back to
health officials in Canada.
I can tell you how old you are just by smelling your fingers.
It's true. Try him. Feel it. Try him.
Well, you're 35.
He's usually right within 5 or 6 years.
You know something?
True.
Josh, and honest to God, it would be worth to dress you up. Get a booth at the state fair.
Yeah.
Dress you up like Ricky Dickey.
Right.
Get a booth at the state fair with a straight face, have a sign up there, I can guess your age by smelling your fingers. and see how many people would come up and go, well, this guy can't do it. And
yes.
God,
well, what happens when he's wrong? Wouldn't they be mad?
I never.
Who cares?
Take his money?
As Josh puts it, you're just doing it for the viral video.
Are you going to take money from these people, or you're just doing it for free?
You say if we can't do it, we'll give you $3 or something.
Okay.
The thing about the Dickey brothers, they always have their trapper hats on.
Yeah,
that's right.
Overalls, and they're pretty educated. They're not,
Now you wear the overalls with no underwear and no undershirt, right? Little side boob.
We ain't stupid.
Oh, can we do that next summer, please?
We can do it now. We can do it for Christmas. I got my trapper hat right here.
He got me a trapper hat for my birthday.
Are you going to model that for the camera?
I put it up on mine. I still remember when you squirted out of Mama.
Oh, jeez.
I thought you guys were twins.
He's 5 minutes. Yeah, I remember it. I was first.
5 minutes older.
A doctor lifted me up, spanked me, turned me around so I could watch old Dickey Dick come out.
Yeah. I heard you almost dropped your dip.
That's right. Jaw fell right to the floor. That's what a man he is. He dipped right out of the snatcher.
I like that book, The Snatcher and the Rye.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That's quite a book. Yeah, I'm sorry. Christy, where were we?
Health officials in Canada.
Take this ad to it.
Could we take a picture of you in that? Because you're.
It's on Chick's Instagram.
Josh, you need to
the Chick McGee. If you want to go on that Instagram.
Oh, that is one stupid looking hat.
Oh, dude, trapper hats are the best.
It's so warm.
You need a green one.
I can't wait for it to get really cold.
I've got a couple.
Do you?
Yeah, I love them.
Got this snap on the bottom.
They really keep your face warm. They're amazing.
Does the front come down?
The wind chill.
Yes, it does.
Well, you won't have to worry about. You won't have to worry about getting a venereal disease because those are vagina repellent.
Wait a minute, I can't hear you. What? There you go.
Even better.
You tell me if this looks stupid.
What's the big flap with the fur in the front for you? Are you supposed to pull it down, but then you can't see?
That's what I said.
It doesn't pull down.
That's just there for fashion, Tom.
Okay, because that does look good.
So you take this off there and it cuts
you
the line
slaughtered some poor animal for that stupid thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's, right there. That's a vole. And then the chinchilla's in the back. Right.
Hey.
That's right.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
Set it off, killing himself and seriously wounding his wife's lawyer, severing the lawyer's limbs.
Wow.
Witnesses said the explosion occurred during proceedings to determine how the couple's property would be split. For once, a lawyer got the charge that cost him an arm and a leg.
And on a high one, that a boy.
Good move. Throw away the script and get out.
Hi, this is Augie Smith, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
There's a lady in town. She's an Orthodox Jew, and she needs to buy bread that is unleavened. But it's late, and she knows that the stores are all closed, and she really needs to make a sandwich. And she's buying bread at 7-Eleven. And the bread is wonder.
That's my idea. Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Now, do you have any animals?
I got 2 horses, about 15 chickens, dogs, cats.
So you are in the country, huh?
Yeah, gravel road, one-way gravel road.
Really?
Do you eat the chickens?
No, the eggs.
Ah.
My wife said she'd never kill one of the chickens.
Really?
But she doesn't have any problem scrambling up the kids.
That's sweet.
Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and this is a different register in my voice. And you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. turn your mic on.
We were discussing what is it? Archaeologist or somebody says that rock, paper, scissors is an old game that started
From a brothel. Yeah, it
Okay.
started as a Chinese game.
At our houses. A hooer house.
Drinking game.
A hooer house.
I didn't
You
get
lousy hooer.
And I was saying,
how does Christopher say it on The Sopranos? Hooer. A hooer.
I've never been a fan of the game. I think it's dumb.
Yeah, we got that.
So I did a little research during the break.
Uh-huh.
Here you go. Chimpanzees can learn rock, paper, scissors.
That doesn't surprise
Now,
me.
wait a minute.
Well, they
Before
do
you start,
signing, too.
chimpanzees can do a lot.
Well, they can learn that stupid game.
I've heard if you put 50 chimpanzees in a room with 50 typewriters, they'll make write the great American novel.
They might.
Is that what they say?
Yeah,
I heard if you put one in a room for half an hour, it can write an episode of Two Broke Girls.
Bravo. Or
that show was poorly written.
Not funny. Pretty girls, bad writing, the worst. But yeah, they say they trained 5 chimps to play rock, paper, scissors.
Sure,
that's cool.
Now,
to the death.
The other story that I really like.
Guys,
I love that. This took place at a music festival in Texas. There's a video. An underage drinker avoided getting a ticket by beating a police officer in a game of rock, paper, scissors.
Really?
In the video, the girl who had allegedly been drinking won the game by throwing rock when the officer went with scissors. The crowd around the pair of competitors went nuts, yelling, and the girl looks relieved when she realizes she's won.
All right. This may happen to attractive girls at a concert.
Yeah, no joke.
This wouldn't happen if I got pulled over.
Yeah. It happened at the Chili Fest in Snook, Texas. SNOOK.
Dude, I bet that's a party.
Oh,
Snook.
Oh, we're going to Snook.
Yeah.
Snook is
Can you
gonna be
imagine if
off
that was
the hook this
that was a thing?
Snook.
Well, you know how fast you were going. Have you been drinking? Get out of the car. All right, we're going to do rock, paper, scissors.
What? I'm drunk.
Instead of walking a line, it would be, do you have a hacky sack? Let's see what you got. Do a cartwheel in a hacky sack and tell me your favorite Dead song. We would now return to Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk.
Wildlife experts in Australia say low-flying helicopters and thunderstorms can trigger a crocodile sex frenzy.
Is that right?
John Lever, owner of the Carolla crocodile farm, told the Australian Broadcast Corporation that he is no stranger to crocodilian copulation. Boy, isn't that a fun term? Crocodilian copulation.
That sounds like the Ogden Nash unreleased works. Yeah.
What is it?
Crocodilian copulation.
Wow. What he calls it with ferrets.
I think
that's just
the alliteration.
Ferret.
The alliteration theme continues.
Crocodiles are like lizards. They have those little doors that you can almost
kind of a hinge, right?
Kind of a hinge, and the penis comes out.
Mr. Lever has found that while thunderstorms are an aphrodisiac for a croc, nothing gets them going quite like Chinook helicopters. He said there's something about the sonic waves that really gets them stirred up.
Seen alligator fly Chinook? He barely reached the pedals, but he does pretty well.
Dr. Cameron Baker at Charles Darwin University suggests male crocodiles might be mistaking the sound for a competing bull and rush to ensure that their seed takes root before their rivals can.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a band, doesn't it? Crocodile Sex Frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
Lead singer Stone Man Willie.
You only get one of those a month.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. You've already done Stone Man Willie.
I think Crocodile Sex Frenzy sounds like a band. Pat, you're looking at me. You got that look.
Whoa.
What was
That was me. I'm sorry. I had a breakfast burrito.
Well, we said no black beans.
It's
That's an AI fart.
Totally my fart. My fart.
They really haven't perfected
My
it
bad.
Yet. Is that Pat? Is that
here? Yeah, we're
Give me a strum, Pat.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Okay, can you do this on the keyboard,
You got
Pat?
a chord?
No.
Chord problem?
Can you just play loud and mic it?
Is this that Sade thing anyway? We're fine.
It's an update.
Yeah, if this has anything to do with Sade, a smooth alligator.
You mean Sade.
Sex alligator.
What if I were to change it a bit?
Well,
are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm sure you'll throw in helicopter and you'll act like it's a new song.
Smooth helicopter.
Let me change that. I got that in there. Son of a. I got to move helicopter over
Josh,
here.
do you know what you've done? You've ruined his day.
Pat knows.
You know, we're close to a break. Now I'm going to have to go
Hug him.
keep him from
What'd you
going
do
over
to
the
your,
ledge.
what did you do to your plug there,
I have no idea. Dean will figure it out. He's good at that. Why did I get a
Now you
laugh?
got him mad.
Dean is up and he has his keys in his hand.
I meant that he actually could fix it.
Wait for me, Dean. I'll drive.
So the story we're supposed to be hearing a song about involves, what is it, a crocodile sex frenzy?
Yes.
Because of Chinook helicopters.
Or thunderstorms,
So the
yes.
copters make the...
Gator life.
Keep going.
Can you do it Suzanne Vega style? Just totally acapella.
You want to do it now? Do you have time?
Yes, do it.
Gator life. How hard they try. Get to the girl on the other side. Damn it. Helicopters low. Turn on the crocodiles, damn you, Josh. Gators, crocs, no time to talk. They're making love all the while. Watch how I change it from Australia to the Everglades. I'm a genius. Yeah.
That's right.
One thing on their mind, gators and crocs. I just had to add it. Want to get laid. Then change it to plural. They want some ass. He's a horny alligator. Yeah, you know you love it. Yeah. Watch out. He's an amputator. Now here's where I change it. He's a lusty crocodile with that extra toothy smile. Sydney to Tampa to land to the sea. Typical mail. Oh, from Jacksonville all the way to Key West, all they want is tail. They're in his grasp. He's a horny alligator. Gets what he wants like a dictator. Balls are bluer than Duke Tomato. Horny alligator. Watch this. See you after a while, crocodile. And see you later, alligator. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Pat.
YouTube that up there, Jeff.
Nice recovery. So I've got a question. I don't think anybody heard this.
What's that?
Can you read the beginning part about thunderstorms and that part?
It's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah, an aphrodisiac for a croc. Thunderstorms.
And then didn't I hear Josh go, me too?
Oh, you did? Yeah, I love thunderstorms.
I do too.
Thunderstorms put me to sleep.
Very sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
I agree.
So a thunderstorm for you is a call to action, if you will?
That's right.
Oh, boy.
So you...
The problem is I also like sitting on my porch during thunderstorms. So
you got to make love out there then.
You've moved several times in the last year.
Yeah. Court ordered.
Yeah.
That's it. Do you really find that sexy?
I love thunderstorms, yes. Yeah.
Is there anything worse than having to check in with your neighbors and tell them you're a sex offender?
It's got to be a pretty
It's got to be horrible,
interesting moment.
The thing is, you wanted to kill two birds with one stone, so you do it on Halloween.
There you go. And then they have to give you a piece of candy.
A treat, yeah.
Hey, trick or treat.
This is no trick.
By the way,
you say I got my own candy.
By the way, this is a notarized document I've got to hand you.
In accordance with Megan's law, I have to let you know that
Yikes. Well, this took a horrible turn.
And by the way, that is a sexy, sexy SpongeBob. All right, thank you very much. I'll move on to the next one.
Well, in any event, for some reason, alligators are made horny by
Chinook helicopters and thunderstorms.
Don't you like thunderstorms, Tom?
Oh, sure.
He gave a reason for it.
Yeah. No, but you jumped right in with it. I don't find them necessarily erotic or.
You know how I get a little turned on in car washes because I think they're so erotic.
Right.
Well, I recently have I purchased a new car, and it has the whole round cameras thing. So now you get to see all of the car wash all around your car.
It's like an orgy for you.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like you're like the cracker.
The point of view of the cracker.
The circle jerk. You eat the cracker.
It's pretty amazing to watch the car wash from that perspective, though. Wow.
I don't think I can't see anything turning you on, Tom.
Me either.
I don't know how you have kids. Yeah,
I bet he's horny.
Yeah, it's not like I'm at the car wash. Let's go for it. I find the car wash very relaxing.
Very relaxing, very romantic.
How many times in
the
last month have you fallen asleep in a car wash?
I haven't fallen asleep recently. It has happened. It's very relaxing.
Yeah,
it's so relaxing.
You falling asleep in a car wash?
No, but
end up on the road.
The car rolls down.
Well, mostly the other cars honking wake me up.
Don't you kind of hate when the car behind you is a little too close to the car wash?
Yeah.
I refuse to participate in that. That's what I
Do you wait till the car ahead of you gets so far up?
And they keep motioning me forward. I go, no.
Yeah, no. Room.
Yeah, that's right.
I want the mirror back.
I agree. It's hard to find the
mirror.
The mirror so you can see where your tires are.
I still have a mirror.
Instead of relying on some disaffected teenager who doesn't care that your tires cost $500 a piece and you're about to rip them up. You know what I'm talking about.
I still have the mirror at mine.
You do?
Yeah. Why are you?
You're not going to our car wash.
Right now, we have to switch gears. Coming up, we're going to talk with Adam Carolla. We're going to do Sexy Time with Alli, Breen, and other delights. I want to remind you about the world. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. What's it all about? It's about therapy, accessing therapy in our contemporary culture. It's finally become a lot easier because one aspect of our culture is it's confusing. Your brain is getting in its own way because there's so much going on. Therapy can be extraordinarily helpful, and now it's a lot easier to get therapy because you can do it online. This is no joke. This is serious business, and it's a smart business. What I'm talking about is BetterHelp. What you do is you fill out a brief questionnaire, and you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. And then the therapy itself is performed online, so it's all about convenience. And you can do it, as I've said before, as if it were a Zoom call, or if you were on the phone, or if you were just texting back and forth. It's about whatever works for you. So you can work for yourself and not work against yourself. Check it out. It's therapy, and it'll make your brain your friend, perhaps. So check out BetterHelp by going to BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month if you add that /BT Show. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show to get on your way to being your best self. And this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. Coming up, we'll talk a little bit about our Week 4 winner in our special competition to win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And we have some Star Wars news, and we have found Tank the Tortoise. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob.
Yeah, we're actually gonna play. We're gonna play our current single. This is "Come Back to Me."
Okay, cool.
You see you gotta go and find yourself. You see that you're becoming someone else. Don't recognize the face in the mirror looking back at you. You see you leaving as you look away. I know there's really nothing left to say. Just know I'm here whenever you need me. I'll wait for you. Oh, and I'll let you go. I'll set you free. And when you've seen what you need to see, when you find you, come back to me. Taking time, I won't go anywhere. Picture you with the wind in your hair. I'll keep your things right where you left them. I'll be here for you. Oh, and I'll let you go. I'll set you free. And when you've seen what you need to see, when you find you, come back to me. And I hope you find everything that you need. I'll be right here waiting to see when you find you. Come back to me. I can't get close if you're not there. I can't get inside if there's no soul to bear. I can't fix you. I can't save you. It's something you'll have to do. So I'll let you go. I'll set you free. And when you've seen what you need to see, when you find you, come back to me. Come back to me. And I hope you find everything that you need. I'll be right here waiting to see when you find you. Come back to me. Now, now, when you find you, come back to me.
All right. Wow.
Excellent job. Thank you, very
Super. You guys are well rehearsed.
The airport has got like magical powers. The airport's the only place where like you could be on the floor eating a salad and somebody will come up to you and ask you to watch their most precious things. You know, like, can you watch my back and my kid? Name A. Jackson, slot 32B or whatever, and you just go find your car. And I went there, and 29, 30, 31, and then there's no 32. It just started with another rental car. It's like, I know I can't ask, like, where's 32 after 31, because they might not let you take the car, Eventually, I went and asked. I was like, "Hey, ma'am, there's no 32. There's just budget." And she goes, "Oh, we merged with budget, so that's an Avis car. So just take that." I should have just taken the car on the off chance that there was a corporate takeover or whatever. And then maybe drive to somebody's house and break in and go to bed and hope it's an Airbnb. Like, the Olympics are my favorite 4 years because they give that stat every 4 years about how many condoms they hand out at Olympic Village. This year, we gave away 618,000 condoms at Olympic Village, and every time I hear that stat, I'm like, why? Those are our best people. What if we told that kid would be perfect? It'd be good on the land and the sea. It'd be like a first human Range Rover. What do we... How about we start handing out condoms at Storage Wars meet and greets? I'm a basketball fan, and they said, like, if everything works out perfectly in the next 3 years, LeBron James and his son will be in the NBA at the same time. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I did a little math of my own, and I figured out that in 6.5 years, me and my daughter's student loans are going to overlap.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Special guest, Randy Gandhi.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Yep.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
I think we got his plug fixed.
I think we did.
God.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. The icon. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Radio icon Ace Cosby. That's one handsome man. And Ace, your favorite team, the now Las Vegas Raiders.
Soon to be world champions?
That could happen if this with select nuclear strikes. The reason I bring up the NFL is that we have our competition out there. It's the Pigskin Pick'em competition. Our winner for week 4 was just announced. And what do you remember the connection between last week's winner and this week's winner, Jay?
How could I forget? Because it was so incredibly stupid. Both winners from last week and this week have first names for a last name and first name.
There you go. Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
It's Josh Casey.
Yeah.
From Pittsburgh,
Pennsylvania.
Kansas.
Oh, yeah, Kansas.
Do you have to go through your whole life telling people where you're from? Pittsburgh, not that one.
You know, there's no H in Pittsburgh, Kansas.
That's correct.
Oh, really?
It ends with a G. That's where they throw you.
They're doing it right.
But you can't tell me that people in Pittsburgh, Kansas don't get mail meant for people in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
It has to have happened.
It has to happen.
Yeah. But congratulations, Josh. Got all 16 games. And he's about to celebrate his 40th birthday, I understand. He's a big Bear fan.
Was he the only one that got 16, or was there a tiebreaker?
He's only one.
Wow. Well done.
Same with London, Ohio, London, Ontario.
Are they spelled different?
And the other one, London, Kentucky. Then there's a new London, I think. Yeah, they're all spelled the same.
But the point is, you can enter to win this week's competition. We are in week 5, and you could win the Big Green Egg Mini Max just like Josh Casey. Or last week it was Alex Virgil. She was our winner. And you'll get to play with Chick McGee and the shoe-in, plus you get that beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. Once again, go to bobandtom.com/contest. Right now, we return to the news desk with Christy Lee.
We briefly touched on this, but pandas could be gone from American zoos by the end of next year.
Good riddance.
Oh, well.
The National Zoo's 3 giant pandas, Mei Shuang, Tian Tian, and Shaoxi, their cub,
Ridiculous.
are set to return to China in early December with no public signs that the 50-year-old exchange agreement struck by then President Richard Nixon will continue.
I believe that's Shaoxi OG.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
OG.
Zoo officials said that they're not. Zoo officials have not said whether there are any prospects of renewing or extending the agreement. Some fans are treating these last few months as the end of an era, with people traveling from around the country to see the animals. The departure of the National Zoo's bears would mean the only giant pandas left in America are at the Atlanta Zoo, and the loan agreement expires there late next year.
That's a shame.
What? No, what? But don't we have a card that we can play now with China for the rest of existence? Hey, China, remember COVID? We're keeping the effing pandas.
Hey, fellas. Hey, you're going to have to go back.
Remember that balloon?
Yeah. All the spying and stuff?
Yes,
we're keeping them.
Hold still.
And we're changing their names.
Yeah, what if we don't send them back?
Dave, Jennifer, and Sam.
and Chuck.
And no more bamboo.
No.
It's could be maybe there's a delicate behind the scenes negotiation going on. I would hope.
I bet it gets all worked out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, let's focus on that. The many things that we could.
No, but it's part of diplomacy, and I think that Plan B is they're going to spray paint polar bears.
Good luck with that.
Just half of them.
Or just half the bears.
Hey, Kevin, bad
That's
news.
what I mean.
Hey, good news, bad news. Good news, you get to keep your job. Bad news, you're spray painting the polar bears.
You got a little spray paint by your eyes. And you got like a big stripe around the side. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Don't mess with your polar bear.
Isn't there like the Sing Sing and Ling Ling and Ping Ping? That's like a term of endearment in China. If you say the name twice or something.
Dude, pandas are awesome.
I saw them in the San Diego Zoo.
Yeah,
Have you
they're
seen them?
incredible.
How big
Not
are
at the
they?
San Diego Zoo.
I guess they're ill-tempered at best, I guess.
They're bears.
They were
They'll
just
claw the
sitting
hell out of
there
you, won't they?
eating bamboo, the ones I saw. They didn't really do
They just
much.
look so cool.
They look cuddly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bears have got that look going, but man.
Don't try it.
No.
Although the cubs are cute. Didn't you want to be a panda bear cub handler or something?
Panda nanny.
Panda nanny,
That's
Christy. You're queering the deal. Stop it.
Does this mean they're going to have to close down Panda Express?
No. I did that joke. It didn't work. I'm not going to laugh when you do it.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand me, sir?
You're a joke
So
stealer.
your love for firecracker shrimp is so profound.
It's orange chicken. Get on board, pal. Find something out about Panda Express.
The Panda Express orange chicken is what they serve in heaven.
You can't eat it. You can't eat it anyway, but
I have to go there. I've never been. I walk by it all the time.
You've never been to a Panda Express.
There's one right next to one of my favorite grocery stores.
Oftentimes, you can get a like a choose 2 or a choose 3.
Yeah.
Often, when you get a choose 2 or choose 3, you say, "I'll have the choose 3." 3 orders of orange chicken.
What does the choose 3 mean?
Like you get 3
entrees
as opposed to.
How does that work?
It's a lot of food.
For 3 people or for
No, it's like
on the same plate.
So in the tray, they have the cubbies.
They portion it out.
Yeah.
Veterans of Panda Express will just go, give me the triple O.
Have you ever made orange chicken in your crock pot? I have a great recipe for it.
Why would I ever make orange chicken when it's readily available at
Panda
Just
Express?
walk down the street.
All right.
It's like coffee. Okay, well, thank you very much, Christy. That was extraordinarily useful.
Chinese food is out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not in my kitchen.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, what do you got?
A tortoise that went missing from its paddock at a Pennsylvania animal hospital has been found safe.
Wait, how long did that take?
Well, Chick, Tank had been missing for over a week after escaping his enclosure.
I'm out
The
of
Mahoning
here.
Valley Animal Hospital near Layton.
Didn't they just
marking
catch
the
him last week?
Third time the reptile had gotten loose. Yeah, we've talked about him before.
Don't try
and
stop.
WNEP.
Yeah.
NEP?
NEP, yes.
Yep, that's a TV station.
Reports he was.
That's what I grew up with.
Well, you
that
don't want to
station.
play anymore.
Is it really? Where's it at?
Wilkes-Barre, Scranton.
Oh.
Reports he discovered he was.
Pennsylvania.
Pat, that is what you sound like.
Jeez, I got to change the timbre of my voice.
Tank was discovered
Yeah, I
about.
gotta change the temper of my voice. Shut up for a minute so we can get the story.
Wow, you came in from you. That's really a compliment.
You haven't got like 4 words out yet. I mean, the tank's a tortoise. He keeps escaping.
And he was discovered.
Who's the idiot building his cage?
About 2 miles from the hospital this week. Hospital staff said Tank is in good health, and they're now planning to put a GPS tracker on him in case he gets out again.
Screws can't hold me.
It just barely moved.
He's banging on the cage.
Okay.
Nobody knows.
Freedom!
Sweet, horrible freedom.
The Missouri. The Missouri Department of Conservation has announced it will hold a 6th birthday party for one of its rarest animals.
What is it?
A 2-headed snake, Josh. Thank you for asking. The female 2-headed western rat snake named Tiger Lily was found by a family in Stone County in the autumn of 2017, was donated to the Department of Conservation's Shepherd of the Hills Conservation Center.
If you're afraid of snakes, you must really be afraid of the 2-headed snake.
Yeah, Tiger.
That's the devil.
That's where the biting is.
That's God's mistake, is what that
Now,
is.
so it's its birthday.
Yes, her birthday.
Easy to blow out the candles.
Yeah, it's got 2 heads.
Got
sure.
that going.
Double the power.
You ready?
Tiger Lily's birthday party will be held Saturday at the Scenic Overlook parking lot.
What kind of present are you going to get?
A 2-headed snake?
Like if you get a hat, you got to get 2.
2 knit hats, yeah.
So you get a bathing suit, you can just get 1. If you think about it that way.
1 bathing suit, 2 swim caps?
Yeah.
If you have 2 heads, can one head be nearsighted with your eyes and the other head can
Probably.
see?
Maybe.
Sometimes the second head doesn't even function. I wonder if this is the case.
Oh, she's a 2-headed snake.
No, this one, they're both
Look into her eyes.
They're both working. What's that?
Oh, they are?
Both have the creepy tongues sticking out.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now if I want to go back to the
2-headed snake.
Come on, you didn't jump on
Little
that,
Paul
Pat?
Abdul for that ass, Pat?
Yeah, come on, Pat.
I didn't know what the song was.
Slimy alligator. Sorry.
This Tank the tortoise. This is like you said, the 3rd time it's gone loose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the zookeepers have to be fairly incompetent. You'd think, even for 1 time for the thing to get out.
Yeah.
3. But now, what is the difference between a tortoise and a turtle?
Love this joke.
I don't know.
About 6
I think
letters?
tortoises live in land and turtles can be in the water, I believe.
So, but for the sake of getting to this song, can we say that this...
No, we can't call them alligators for the purpose of the song.
Sorry, Pat.
Is he going to do alligators again?
No, we're going to have, we're going to have to play.
Buzzes and bombs going
I think,
on.
no. I think that's the best thing you got.
All tortoises are, in fact, turtles.
But not all turtles are tortoises?
But not all turtles are tortoises. The
Okay.
important thing to remember, tortoises, is they're exclusively land creatures, so I was right, and turtles can do both land and water.
Okay. And then there are turtles of loose morals, which is why this song is so appropriate.
They both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a treat. They both hang out right there by the shell. They both walk slow at a simple pace. Both afraid to show their face, but only one has a built-in place to hide. Turtles and whores. Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores. They both advertise a little tail. Move so much you never get mail. They both go by the same nickname, Snapper. Daddy never told about the birds and bees, but always talked about both these and made it clear only one was fit to eat. Turtles and whores. Yeah. Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores.
Turtles and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. One is dirty and the other ain't nice. So be polite and always walk up from behind. Make small talk, never let them see you fear. Don't work alone, just bait or a beer. And when you're done, just drop them by the river. Turtles and whores.
Everybody.
Turtles and whores. I've caught both while fishing. I'm always on a mission. And they both hate the kitchen. Turtles and whores.
Thank you very much.
Tom, I see the difference now between a turtle and a tortoise. I looked it up.
And what is it?
Turtle soup is served in a bowl. Tortoise soup is served in a larger bowl. That's according to this definition.
All right.
I would never eat turtle soup.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never had it. I tried.
I've
tried it.
How much turtle is in turtle soup?
I don't know.
How much meat is in a turtle?
I don't know. I don't want to.
They look like they're all shell to me.
I don't fancy eating them, thank you.
Okay, fair enough.
So, but we have the Tank the Tortoise has been.
As my mother would say, if you got hungry enough, you'd eat it.
Wow. Well, you know,
Sounds like
the soccer
individual.
players and the crashed in the Andes. I mean,
Let me tell you something. You shut up and eat it.
You never heard that.
I'm gonna leave
Sounds
it
like
in your bed.
Sounds like a
until
lovely
the flies start eating it.
lovely sentiment. What was the occasion when your mom said that?
Every night at dinner because I was a picky eater.
I've seen pictures.
Unlike now.
I don't know how picky you were.
Josh.
The great school yearbook photo.
Josh, you are so dead. I hope you belong to AAA. I'm sure to find your car with 4 flat tires.
Picky eater.
I think if that's in high school.
You
what are
see
you
food,
talking
you
about?
picky it up and eat it.
He's on a roll.
Man.
Christy, I'm so sorry.
She's not feeling well.
So she was a fat kid. So what?
We all know the real joke here is that I was a fat kid.
Were you a picky eater, Josh?
No, man. No
Who was the
way.
cook at your house? Your dad, your mom?
Both equally, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Equally.
Yeah, they both love to. They both like to cook a lot.
What was your dad's favorite thing that he would cook?
When your dad got back from Vietnam, did you guys?
God.
Well, we weren't born.
Did you order more Chinese food? Or
he wouldn't take it at O'Charlie's.
Remember that pho?
We were not allowed to eat at O'Charlie's.
Hilarious.
And
your dad was
we would go eat Chinese food, but there was
your dad was a great American. He was a combat Vietnam veteran. I'm not going to.
We could eat at Chinese places, but there was a lot of flinching.
Jesus. The waiter would come up. Do you have the Josh Angers the World theme over there?
Can I take your Jesus? And now Josh Angers Vietnam veterans.
I do.
No, everyone else. Okay.
Authorities in Canada say an overturned semi spilled its load of celery. Maybe I could eat that and get
Never
thin,
happened to me
Josh,
before.
onto an Ontario highway. The Ontario Provincial Police Highway Safety Division said the truck rolled over on Highway 400, covering the roadway in celery stalks. Video shared by the agency shows the asphalt coated with vegetables. Traffic was diverted while crews cleaned up the mess. No injuries reported.
Wow.
Well,
I love celery. You guys don't like it?
I love celery, too.
The flavor.
Shut up.
I seriously do.
You will eat. You would sit down. You would look forward. I can't wait to get this green stalk of celery down my gullet.
I like to chop it up and I add it to things.
Isn't but also isn't it? I don't even know.
So it could be anything.
Like ants? Wasn't it called like ants on a log?
Yeah,
or something?
you put peanut butter in them and then put raisins
There you
on
go.
top.
And
Yes.
you would not eat a piece of celery if I put peanut butter in it.
I would. But here's the thing.
What about cream cheese? That's a good one, too.
My grandma used to serve celery with, is it pimento cheese?
Yeah, that's
in
wrong.
In there, yeah. So no thank you.
Well, now, Pat,
Unless
you're
you live in the South.
raising your hand. What do you got over there?
I hope it doesn't buzz here. Let's try this.
Smooth celery eater.
Smells good. Sounds good.
I'm a celery
Feels good.
eater.
Now, don't get me laughing here. If you're on a diet, this thing is your best friend. Just eating it burns more calories than it has. A truck flipped. I made a mistake. It's called a clam. A truck flipped in Canada, sending stalks all over the road. There'll be a surplus of raisins and cream cheese. Celery is on the street. Have you heard? Oh, dieters breathe a sigh of relief. One more time now. Celery is gone, so spread the word. Hold on, I have to scoot this up. You got a day or two to cheat. Very nice. Stumbled through that nicely.
Oh, that's nice. What about Bloody Marys without celery stalks?
Bloody Marys.
There you go. Work that in. We'll get that tomorrow. We'll cram that in there.
Right.
Thank you very much, Pat. That was really nice.
Beautiful.
Let me tell you about Simply Safe while
All
we're
right,
here.
please
Why
do.
don't you?
This seems like a nice place to
Yes,
stop
it
and tell you about
does.
Simply Safe. Did you know this, Josh?
Yeah.
Simply Safe. If you're like us, you're getting back into busier routines. Fall has fallen, and that means your home is left alone. That's never been a better time to order Simply Safe, and right now with 24/7 live guard protection. It's revolutionary home monitoring innovation from Simply Safe. Now, if an intruder breaks into your home, Simply Safe professional monitoring agents can actually see, speak to, and deter them through Simply Safe's new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera, stopping them in their tracks. 24/7 live guard protection made possible by the new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera, available with Fast Protect monitoring plan. It's the only indoor security camera that can trigger the alarm and instantly deter intruders with a built-in siren. Install your way, like I did, do it yourself in about 30 minutes, or you can have a Simply Safe technician set it up for you. Either way, it's never been easier to protect your home. And for a limited time, get 20% off your new system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Visit simplysafetom.com today. That's simplysafetom.com today. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we're going to talk with Adam Carolla. We're also going to do Sexy Time with Alli, Breen. We have forgeries in the news in the art world.
Forgeries. Well, these are all good.
Let's see if... And we have the average American's consumption of pizza.
Oh, as he looks me right in the eyes.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you couldn't have looked. You looked through me.
I should look at Ace, because Ace is our pizza aficionado. Ace, the...
Remember that time he ate a pizza every meal all month long? Remember that?
Oh, that was great. It was the lovely... When we come back, we'll try to get the show back on the rails.
Here's what it sounded like.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email.
The lead singer of AC/DC. For those of you who never heard him, he's like a pirate.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good time tonight, right? Hey, matey, we're gonna roast up shore and give him a nice concert for a good hour and a half, and he can like it. Yeah. He goes.
That's what it sounds like.
He comes and he goes, Jimmy, me son, I'm somewhere in Europe, and someone said that there's a guy named Jimmy Brewer doing Hokey Pokey. Because I challenge you to come up on stage with me at the show I'm doing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Right? Sounds amazing.
Right.
We're at a club, and he's doing a benefit. And so some of the guys from AC/DC and Deep Purple and all this jazz. And Brian Johnson goes up on stage, and we rehearse for about an hour. He's like, okay, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to bring you out. And like, are they going to like this? Oh, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. They're going to love it. I said, okay. All right. Well, when do I know to go? The guy will come, and he'll come and get you, and you'll be on the side of the stage. He'll come and get you. All right. So I'm on the side of the stage, and I get engulfed in the show. Lights go down. The first song. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow, they're playing Shoot to Thrill. Get the plate, the floor is rocking. Next song. Back in black. Wow. Chicks are now climbing men's shoulders. I want a better view. Third song. It's silent for like an hour, for about 3 minutes, and then the bongs of the bell. Bong, bong, I'm playing house bells. Place is ready to riot, and the guy comes and gets me, and he's like, all right, kid, get on the side of the stage. Hokey pokey right after hell's bells. All right. I said, no. He's like, yeah, no, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. So I'm literally watching them like, Satan coming to you. Hell's bells. Like, there's no way that puts your left foot in, your left foot out is gonna go up.
Oh my God!
We have Etta May in the studio with us. Etta May is the mother of several. What is the official count now?
4.
Okay, great.
Not counting my husband. Yeah.
You're done, right?
Thank you. My oldest boy, Bud, is 17, and then Corona, she is 16, and Miller is 13, and then Jack is 8.
There's a theme there.
Well, no, trust me, after the third one, I had graduated to hard liquor.
Understood.
It helps. And Jack is just a dream.
Is he?
My little 8-year-old. He started kindergarten this year, so we're very.
He's 8.
Wow. Yeah. Chick, take you back.
Yes, it does. Yeah,
that kid's huge.
Nothing like being 20 during your senior year in high school.
You're popular.
Yeah.
You can drive and
drinking.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Drive your buddies around.
Yeah. So we're very proud of him, and my 17-year-old is problems are arising. And I'm seeing flags. Let's put it down. The other day, he walked in the house. He had pierced his bottom lip.
Ooh.
Jeez.
And tried to hide it from me. It's like, you know what? Be a man. Own it. Don't hide it. And it's, it's like, hello, you got a spike sticking out your bottom lip.
Man up.
I might notice that at breakfast when Cheerios keep getting hung up on it. Yeah, my son, for his graduating class, now looks like a ring toss game. Okay? Yeah, he tries to hide it, and it's like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna go to my room, okay? And it's like, come here, what's the matter with you? Why are you talking? Come here. And I said, put your hand down. And it's like, oh, honey, what did you do? And I said, did that hurt going in? Did it hurt coming out? Oh. Hey, any holes be put in my kid's head, I'll do it. The problem is the kid he runs with. That's the bad influence. This kid has so many piercings, he looks like he was attacked by a nail gun, okay? Somebody from Home Depot did a drive-by on him. I mean, I call him Tackle Box.
Sounds attractive.
Oh, yeah. Gunner, you can take him fishing.
Really?
He's got a couple fish hooks right here.
Oh, yeah.
About 13 lures in his ear, a couple sinkers coming out of his nose.
It's convenient, yeah.
The kid can't even walk past my refrigerator without all the magnets going.
How does that work? You ask him a question. You go, hey, are we doing dinner tomorrow? Dinner tomorrow. What are you, an Aborigine? Answer the question. I want to go to dinner. You're hunting for Coke bottles. Let's go.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do, too.
I was I was in a hotel room. And I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16, and it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Where are you from, by the way?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure, that's famous.
Yeah, small,
sure,
thugged out town. It's tiny, so small we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick him up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
This is Jimmy Pardo.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick, how are you, man?
Soldiering through.
You know what else you are?
Plugging away.
Loved. Yes. A lot of
There's
warmth.
Ace Cosby.
Handsome. You forgot handsome.
He's handsome.
Chick's a fine wine.
Jeff Oskay
Getting
is
better
here
with age.
for some damn reason.
I don't know either.
Okay.
You've been summoned?
I'm
I
Jimmy,
guess.
and here's Tom.
The very
surprise.
The very handsome Jeff Oskay has joined us in the studio, and Jeff is a very fine stand-up comedian. You just got back from Cedar Rapids, is that correct?
We did. Me and Pat had a lovely drive out to. He let me drive his car.
Cool.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did he sleep?
No, we chatted.
Chatted the whole way.
The whole way there and back. And
Yikes,
had a
that's
good
12
time.
hours of your life you'll never get back.
Actually, it was 5.5 hours each way. It was only 11 hours of my life I won't get back.
Not that you're counting.
Yes.
Now, a couple quick things.
Just because we love.
Painful.
You're going to be part of a special show coming up. We're going to be doing the radio show live on the 17th of November. It's a Friday. We'll be at the North Star Mohican Casino Resort coming up in Bowler, Wisconsin. And it'll be nice shot. It'll be, that's the morning show, the radio show.
Yeah.
We'll have Duke Tomato and the Power Trio and the Brass to Mouth Horns. And then in the evening, we're going to do a special comedy show featuring Willie G., Mr. Godwin over there, Mr. What's his name? Arnold over there, and Jeff Oskay.
That's right.
It'll be
What's
fun.
your name, Josh?
Say my name. Say my name.
It's Mr. Arnold.
Oh.
See, Josh Arnold, much like our
Josh, if you're nasty.
Much like our winner in this week's Pigskin Pick'em competition, has two first names.
That's right.
Josh Arnold, you're right.
Josh Arnold and our winner.
Make it stop.
But now, there was a problem last week in the show. On Friday, it was what, Jeffrey?
Oh, it was Friday. Okay.
It was Jeff's birthday.
Yeah.
And a big birthday. 50.
Yeah, 50, baby.
Yeah.
So, we have made arrangements.
Man, I wonder what it's going to be like
be a stripper.
to turn 50. I wonder what that'll be.
Better late than never. If you could bring in the box there.
Oh,
I'm a grown man. I don't need any of this.
What the hell?
What is it?
It's describe it, please.
It's a gigantic dildo. It's a big.
It looks like. That's what
it's a carrot.
It's a carrot?
It's a
I got
carrot.
a carrot cake.
That's a real.
Is it
Yay.
carrot?
It's a carrot cake.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, that's
It's
amazing.
a giant cake in the shape of a carrot because you said your favorite cake was carrot cake.
Thank you.
So Amy made that, and then the cake.
Sweet.
The cake is carrot cake.
Oh, I can't wait. Well, thank you, everyone. The other carrot cake you got me is still in the fridge in there.
Yeah,
So
that's what I get, the Kroger cake.
That's right.
Pat, I'll split this half with you,
I'll
baby.
gladly eat it.
So you can take that home. You got a nice family.
Well,
You can
thank
do-
you. This was uncalled for.
What do
I'm a
you,
grown adult. I don't need.
What are you saying, Pat? When you it was your birthday, you didn't get a cake made?
Oh, I got a cake. It was from Kroger, yeah.
Oh,
Afterthought
okay.
cake,
Well,
it's called.
Oh, the afterthought
It's called
cake.
We Forgot Cake.
And it was delicious, wasn't it?
I didn't have any.
He was so mad he didn't partake.
Oh, jeez.
It was delicious. Kroger
You
puts
are
out
a
a good product.
baby.
Stale cake will not touch these
Kroger,
lips.
delicious cake, and the savings never stop.
That's right.
Well, thank you, Tom. Thank you, Amy.
It's
And,
beautiful.
thank all of you.
Jeff, thank
Right
you
on.
for all you do. Happy birthday, buddy.
Oh, so
You
nice.
are our gift every day.
Oh,
Rising superstar, too.
Yeah.
I should have taken off the entire week. I feel like I made a mistake coming
Did
back.
you get your alternator changed?
I did not.
did not?
Still looking for that
Apparently it's a
girl?
little bit more than the alternator. So I'm gonna
Timing belt?
a little bit more than that. So
Need a new engine in that truck?
no,
Life comes
actually,
at you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's man. I have it up on blocks
Okay.
in my front yard like
Nice.
a hillbilly.
Buy him a car, Tom.
I'm good. I'll be fine.
That cake wasn't cheap. You're right. I could have bought a new alternator. So if I'd only known. You can hang out for the break, can't you, Jeff?
Sure.
Christy, what have you got over there?
Electric vehicle owners may soon have to deal with this in America. Police across the UK have been called in to mediate between electric car drivers at highway service stations. EV owners are becoming very angry and stressed when waiting for a charging station to be made available, which can sometimes take quite a long time.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It takes
Yeah,
40, 45 minutes sometimes to charge.
They're putting those things all over the place. In front of my Target, there's like 15 of them now. Have you seen that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the matter? Things are changing, Papa? What's going on?
No, I think it's great. I just, what's the turnaround time on one of those?
I just said sometimes it's 40 to 45 minutes. Depends on the make, model, and how long you want to go.
Josh, you'll have time for a dumper. You got that going.
Yeah, I will.
A dumper.
Yeah.
It's two EV people having an argument. It's like Jason and Jason. Hey, you almost done? No. Okay. I'll wait. Could you hurry up? Okay. Like,
it's really.
I guess the backbone of this whole thing is a fast charge is
Yeah.
the key. Like
That is the key.
if you could get it charged as quickly as you can a tank of gas, then you'd have something. But I guess
they're getting close.
and they're getting closer to that every day. Yeah, even though it's bothering you, Tom.
No, but I think it's great. I just, you don't want to see, as you say, there aren't going to be too many fights.
Yeah, I bet you EV owner has never been in a fist fight before in his life.
Probably not.
I would say it's more of a pacifist.
Yeah, they're arguing about the selection of stories on All Things Considered.
Yeah. But this
Can you believe they led with...
This does make a lot more sense about why you see some EV stations at fine restaurants, because I always wondered about that. But it takes a good hour to eat a meal, so you could charge your car while eating a nice meal.
And it takes a lot of money to have an electric car, doesn't
True.
it?
There you go.
So that's why it's at the more expensive restaurants.
Hour.
Not a lot of charging stations outside of Arby's.
Arby's.
It feels like an Arby's day, doesn't it?
It does, man. Now I'm going to go to Arby's. for sure.
If you keep reading the story, they didn't. The police showed up, but no one's been charged.
All right, that's my time.
All right.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna
get
come
to
back.
leave. Lucky you.
Take me with you.
We're going to come back with a radio broadcaster, a film director, a comedian, Adam Carolla. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Morgan Freeman reading Little Miss Muffet sat on the top, eating her curd and whey. Along came a spider.
It's too good.
Down
It's perfect, man.
Can you do Liam Neeson doing one?
3 blind mice. See how they run.
What are they running from?
I'm a man who's kidnapped my daughter.
Right. Do you have any special skills?
I don't know who they are. I don't know what these mice want. But if they're looking for some cheese, I'll tell you this.
Come on. I'm loving this.
Pacino and Hickory Dickory?
Hickory Dickory died. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3 and all went wee. And that's wrong. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub.
What were the 3 men in a tub doing?
A butcher,
Rub-a-dub-dub,
a
3 men in
baker,
a tub.
and a candlestick maker. I know who you 3 are. I know what the 3 of you do. But I'm going to tell you this. This bathtub doesn't have a lot of time.
Edwin McCain is our guest. What are you going to play?
I don't know.
Do you want to do a cover? Do you want to do somebody else?
No, this is a song. This kind of sums it all up here.
Okay.
This is my ode to the 90s. Well, I'll tell you my story on VH1 and all of my personal hell. And how my dad beat me and how much he drank. If you think it'll help my record sell, I'm the radio star with the cars and the clothes, the fancy guitars and the spoon in my nose. You know, in my world now, anything goes. You all wanna be me, and I'll be gone in a week. Well, I hang out with Brittany and Fred Durst, and I arrived in a limo, and I'll leave in a hearse. And I can't decide now which part is worse, losing my life to the game or losing the fortune and fame. 'Cause I'm the radio star with the cars and the clothes, the fancy guitars and the spoon in my nose. You know, in my world now, anything goes. You all wanna be me, and I'll be gone in a week. Well, you put me on TV with all the cool stars like Letterman, Conan, and Jay. 'Cause we're all experts in the art of PR, and And nobody knows that I'm gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That I'm the radio star with the cars and the clothes, the fancy guitars and the spoon in my nose. You know, in my world now anything goes. You all wanna be me, and I'll be gone in a week. And I want it that way.
Edwin McCain.
All right. Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Oh, is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Part. Oh, it's incredible. It's astounding, actually. It's bigger than any porno stars you've ever seen.
Wow.
So between the two of them, they decide this has to be saved for posterity. So they remove the body part. And they, well, who would know, right?
Right.
So they remove it and they stick it in this great big glass jar with formaldehyde. Well, the bass player decides he's going to take it home and show his wife. So he takes it home and he sets it on the table. He says, honey, come in here. You got to see this thing that I just brought back from the funeral home.
Yeah.
So she comes in and she takes one look at the jar and she goes, oh, my gosh. Stanley Smith is dead?
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see why people flock to the airwaves to hear the fabulous show.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
There was this bass player, and he was sitting in a bar just getting really, really drunk. He was mad at the world.
Yeah.
He had been fired from his latest job, mad at everyone, just angry, drinking. So he leaves the bar. He's very, very drunk. He's walking down the street. And across the street is a nun walking the other direction. Well, the bass player runs across the street, knocks her down, and just starts kicking her and hitting her and going crazy.
A drunk bass player.
A drunk bass player. And he looks down and says, you're not so tough now, are you, Batman?
This is why we get mail. That's it for our show. Based on. I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh, he.
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are,
funny.
you know, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
Hey, everybody, this is Todd.
I think. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold, was it?
That's right.
Yes, that's right. And ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to introduce the legend, the icon, the worldwide celebrity. It's Ace Cosby.
Aloha.
Aloha.
All right. Showing how international he is. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom as well.
Last time I checked, never mind.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom program. Thank you very much. Coming up, it's going to be sexy time.
Best
with
forge ahead.
Alli Breen in a few minutes. We'll look forward to that, certainly, where we discuss your love troubles. But right now, we go that way with Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have we missed? Anything?
1 in 6 older adults admit they are completely baffled by digital terms.
Oh, wait a minute. I think is this our guest
we'll
now?
get back to that.
I believe we have Adam Carolla joining us on the phone. Adam, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
All right, good. Now, I noticed that you're going to be doing a little mini tour with a good friend of this show, Brad Williams and Adam Ray. on stage doing live stand-up. Is that correct?
I'm going to be in Irvine next week at the Improv doing a show, but I'm not heading around the country with them.
Okay. Yeah. I can remember on your podcast years ago, you were saying you kind of felt bad for comedians because they had to do the same thing every night over and over and over again. Now that you're sort of doing stand-up, do you do something different all the time, or is it really sort of a structured stand-up piece?
I've done everything differently, and I've done a lot of stuff the same. And yes, I used to feel that way until I sort of realized it's kind of an art form to craft a joke and work a joke and make a joke and do a joke, you know. So I sort of figured out, I sort of turned the corner on it. I used to be pure improv and thought you can, because I thought comedy, you know, in comedy you would say, stop me if you've heard this one before, right? And that's I sort of based my whole career on that. And then later on, I realized that stand-up is its own sport. It's its own art form. And there is something about building a joke, crafting a joke, and kind of working a joke that you can only get there if you're willing to do it dozens of times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So do you have an act per se that you're going to hit at the Irvine Improv?
Yeah, I do. I have tons of jokes, and you know, I'll do an hour stand-up, but a lot of the time I'll do an hour stand-up, and the last 20 minutes will be improv. Just throw out a subject from the audience, and I'll build a routine around one word that is thrown out from the audience. So I'll kind of do it both ways. But yes, I've turned the corner, and I've turned into a traditional comedian.
Yeah, I saw you one time take your tax return and post it on stage. That was interesting.
Yeah, that was kind of a one-man show I used to do. That was sort of half stand-up and half kind of one-man act, and then sort of half motivational speaking tour, where I didn't take my tax return. I took my Social Security return.
Oh, okay.
Which is all the money I've ever made in any year I've ever worked. And you can see the number and how low it started and how high it ended up going as a sort of a visual reminder of what some hard work can get you in this country.
All right. Adam Carolla, by the way, hosts a extraordinarily popular podcast, and you can listen to him and find out what's happening in the world and what's on his mind on any given day. It's always exciting and always interesting. Mm-hmm. Anything in particular disturbing you today?
I don't have. I live in California, so I live in sort of the belly of the beast of bad ideas. But there's so many in California that it's hard to figure out where to start. We are on the sort of vanguard of just horrible ideas. I think it's funny that our governor thinks he's going to be the president, but he doesn't really know that California is sort of the laughing stock of America. Like, he's funny because when you're from California and you're in government in California, your attitude is we set the trend for the country. Mm-hmm. Everybody aspires to be California, but he doesn't realize that we're a joke to the rest of the country. Everyone is leaving California. He's sort of impervious to bad ideas that are his own creation. So I think it's kind of funny that he thinks he's going to be the president. I kind of hope he does, just to get him out of California.
Now, Adam, I know you're a car guy. In fact, the last time we talked, you were talking about your Willie T. Ribs documentary. the great race car driver. And I know that you are, as they say, a car guy. What do you think about electric cars? Do you have one yet? What are your thoughts on that?
I just got one, and I like it. And, you know, speaking of our governor, gas is $7 a gallon in California. No hyperbole. It's $7. So it you know, the infrastructure's not there. There is range anxiety. It does come up all the time. You know, I can't make it. You can't make it to the Bay Area, to San Francisco. You can't make it to Las Vegas. There's you know, sort of charging station infrastructure, like growing pains. I don't have anything against electric cars. I'm a sort of to each their own. I don't want the government to mandate it. But if you're not going on road trips and you're keeping it local, and gas is $7 a gallon, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, how many cars do you have?
Probably 20, 25, something like that.
Where do you keep them all?
At the local grocery store. What the hell do you mean?
Do you have one of those? Do you have one of those stackable garage things?
They're called lifts.
Oh yeah. No, I don't have. I do have some lifts, right, just for working on cars, but I don't have stackers. They're in various warehouses, and they're kind of spread out. Some of them are in places being worked on at other people's shops sometimes. But yes, I have a warehouse or two is the answer.
Do you have a favorite?
I got a Porsche 935 race car, that's a 1979 that your listeners may not know, but if you look up Porsche 935 race car, then you'll know it and you'll go, oh, that's cool.
do you drive it on the streets, or is this strictly a racetrack car?
No, it's not drivable on the streets. You wouldn't be able to. I don't think you'd get 2 blocks without either getting pulled over, or like cracking the front air dam because you hit a pine cone or something. Like it's really low. It's really loud. It shoots fire.
What's your favorite one that you can actually drive on the streets of Los Angeles?
I don't really have. I don't have street cars. I have a couple. I used to have a couple Lamborghini Miras that were street cars. They're really, really beautiful, old Lamborghinis that, again, like, I could tell you what they were, like a Lamborghini 350 GT, but everyone would just have to Google the car because they're kind of uncommon and they don't really pop into people's minds.
You know, I just heard an interview with Sammy Hagar, and he has a ton of cars, and he gets in trouble with them all the time.
He's got a LaFerrari, and he's got his Boxer from I Can't Drive 55 video, and he's got a lot of stuff, yeah.
But they're not all red, even though he is the Red Rocker. Adam Carolla.
No, he's the Red Rocker, though.
Yeah, check out Adam's podcast. You'll get him awake and alert and mad about something every day that you can tune in and enjoy some great stuff from a guy who's always got his own opinion and doesn't appear to be affected by anyone else's. That would be my assessment of your work.
No, which is to my own detriment.
Adam, best of luck. Thanks for taking the time to call us. We'd like to talk again soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. Now, we have to move forward here. We have Alli Breen coming up with Sexy Time. And Christy Lee, what have you got coming up over there?
Coming up, well, we can talk about older adult. Do you want to finish this story that we started?
Oh, sure. Yeah, do that.
Yeah. 1 in 6 older adults admit they're completely baffled by digital terms. This is a study of 2,000 over 65s, and it found the likes of words like hyperlinks, phishing with a PH, and the cloud are among the jargon which leave them scratching their heads. Processor, malware, and USB-C also made the top 20 list of confusing terms, with cookies, IP addresses, and smishing also featuring highly.
I got them all until you got the smishing.
Yeah. Even what's smishing?
Anybody got that one?
No, I don't know.
Spam phishing, maybe?
Right.
Anybody?
Is it a mix of, I don't know, phishing and...
Well, so I looked it up.
Okay.
Because I
It's
didn't.
right here.
I did not get it. What
The practice of sending text messages to someone in order to trick the person into revealing personal or confidential information, which can then be used for criminal purposes.
Oh.
And that happens to older people a lot, by the way.
Like, click here to track your Amazon package. It's on the way. Or
well,
no, some of those are real.
No, I don't get text messages
No,
like
they're
that, though.
almost
right.
always fake.
They're all, the emails are right.
Yeah. But what is the word smishing? I don't get it.
I don't know what it comes
must
from.
be-
SM?
Yeah,
was a
SMS.
message
yes.
SMS is the...
Yeah, SMS.
And then phishing,
Yeah.
so it's smishing.
Yeah.
Explain it. SMS. What do you mean?
SMS is text messaging.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and phishing.
That either. I called it text messaging. How about you? Well, I mean, I just found out last week that my search engine isn't Steam.
Yeah, fair enough.
I enjoy many of these things. I just don't know the lingo. if you will.
11% think digital terms are so complicated a foreign language would be easier to learn. That's a little much.
I mean, it is a lot of just industry jargon that we're forced to use.
True.
Yeah, the people in charge want to be better than everybody. Like AI doesn't have periods. That just pisses me off.
You know what is easy and
What's easy?
And interesting and delicious?
Food from HelloFresh.
Yes, that's right.
We were talking about this off the air. Christy was
She
dealing with
won't
another.
shut up about it. I mean,
Shut
yes,
up.
we were, see?
See,
In
HelloFresh.
fact, this one that I'm looking at right now is named after my car. We were just talking about cars with Adam Carolla. It's called the Figgy Balsamic Pork with roasted green beans and rosemary potatoes.
And you eat it in your car and crying.
That's
right?
exactly right. It's
Yeah,
easy to
that's what I
make,
thought,
only
yeah.
takes 30 minutes. They send you the ingredients. There are 6 little instructions, and you have beautiful cards and lots of pictures. And I can do it, you can do it, and it's delicious from HelloFresh.
How does it work? HelloFresh does the grocery shopping.
Yep.
They do the measuring. Everything is ready to rock. So you end up making restaurant quality food, but you don't have to do all that much work because they've done most of the work for you, especially with their quick and easy options. Sometimes 15-minute meals. There it is. They've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. HelloFresh. By the way, parenthetically, they do have the mini pumpkin cheesecakes just right for the season right now at the HelloFresh market. What am I talking about? Well, it's America's #1 meal kit. And you can get 50% off right now plus free shipping if you use the code 50BTShows. Here's what you do. You go to HelloFresh.com/50BTShow. That's HelloFresh.com/50BTShow. Free shipping, 50% off right now. And you're going to make restaurant quality food, Josh. This is stuff that's delicious. Try it out. It's a great way to learn how to cook, by the way. And they've even got pictures to show you. If you don't know a pineapple from a persimmon from a pizza, they'll walk you through it. We're coming up and coming back with Sexy Time. And Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Again, thanks to Adam.
Chris, you're a single guy, right?
I am 37 and single. Nobody plans that. Right? No one's in high school going, I'm just going to wait till the end and see who's left. I'd like to find someone my age if for no other reason than they would get my references. Sure. Right? You get tired of telling girls who the Black Crows were. And I don't know if you've ever dropped a Fletch reference on a 23-year-old female, but you might as well hand that girl a Rubik's Cube and a beeper. Because she's just staring at you like, what's a water buffalo? It's hard to even find a single 37-year-old woman, and then when you do, they have a tendency to fall into 3 categories. They're either A, super career-oriented, successful chick, so I'm out. Right? Those girls are looking for a guy that owns a suit. I have a pair of slacks. I don't know where they are. I know I got them because my mom bought them for me, so I had something to wear when people die. I don't know if you've ever shown up to a funeral in jeans, but your mom refuses to let that go.
Yep, I agree.
In my defense, defense, the funeral I showed up to in jeans was for a 94-year-old woman. Not exactly a tragic event. 94 is a solid run.
Yeah.
It's about time. Have you ever been to a 94-year-old person's funeral? Nobody's sad. Everyone's just happy to be off work on a Tuesday. A second category of women single at my age are divorcees, and those women are like Chernobyl. They're beautiful, but something bad happened, and now we all need to leave it alone for a few years. For the millennials listening, Chernobyl is a city in Russia. I know a lot of you are wondering why I'm mentioning that map on Call of Duty. And the last category of women single at my age are women that have been single the entire time because their therapist hasn't quite got their pill combo locked down, and they still have episodes where they'll break into your apartment and set fire to kittens. I don't even have kittens, man. She brought them.
Chris Porter.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
At all. Joyce Hildebrand. Now, here's what's amazing.
Okay.
I am in my kitchen in
Yes, you
Studio
are.
City, California.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listeners, there's a box on the stool. And
Yeah,
inside the box
he's
is a
opening the
prediction.
box. Yeah.
That before the show, I placed a sheet of paper with Joyce Hildebrand in it.
Oh, my God.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fine.
Guy's down in Florida. He's reading the classified ads, and he sees an ad that says talking dog, $20. So he goes to the address list on the paper, knocks on the door. Guy answers the door. Guy says, I understand you got a talking dog for $20. And he goes, yep. He goes, can I see him? He goes, yep, he's in the bedroom. So he walks in the bedroom. Dog's laying on the bed, remote in hand, watching TV. Walks in the room. The dog goes, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. What are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind. And then, well, the Gulf War broke out. And so I went over there and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers. And that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. And of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire.
Mm-hmm.
The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room, the other guys. He goes, what's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Jessica Alsman's here.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thought we agreed on a new intro for Ace.
You can go ahead and do that.
Okay, that's where you're going to be. Radio icon, American radio icon, global radio icon, Ace Cosby. Wasn't that what we agreed to?
I didn't agree to anything.
I think we have it on tape.
I think you said that.
You know, the real Chick McGee passed away like 5 years ago. I'm the fill-in. You know that.
Oh, like Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm the replacement McGee.
Nice. I must say, I don't miss him, but I enjoy you very much. Now,
that had something to do with it, yeah.
Yeah, we have an opportunity now to help people in the world by talking with the lovely Alli Breen.
Is that right?
Oh, there she is. And
Hi, guys.
It's always, where is she? Boy, I don't know. Are you still house sitting or something? Is that what's
I'm
going on?
guessing Gulag, somewhere in Gdansk.
Looks like I'm being held hostage.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, the light, there's this effect. It looks like you're glowing. Does anybody else see that?
Yeah, I see that. Mm-hmm.
I have a light. I'm in a corner. I'm at my friend's in Ocala, Florida. I'm horseback riding for a few days. And
Very nice.
she has like a little ring light and just grabbed a corner of the living room.
Horseback riding for a few days.
I'm going to come back as Alli Breen in my next life. I swear to God.
A few days of
nice.
Are you at
A
Bruised
few
Taint
days.
Ranch?
I have 1 or 2 shows, but I came from mostly the horseback riding.
That's so cool. Do you jump?
I do, yeah.
Gosh,
Well, I jumped a little at first, right?
You gotta get your feet set.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Alli, that sounds like fun. I should point this out. Alli is going to be working with Jimmy J.J. Walker at the Red Mile Gambling Casino in Lexington, Kentucky. Well, you want to get some horse riding done. That's
Be sure to ask him what John Amos was really like. He loves questions about that.
He'll love that.
Yeah, we've talked to Jimmy Walker a couple of times. Pat, your story about Jimmy?
I was on a plane with him, and we had just done the same place in Harleysville, and I just thought it'd be nice. And I went up to him and said, hey, we just worked the same place. I was the week before you, you were the week after, and he put his hood over his face and sat in the airplane seat. And
wow.
Ignored me.
Wow.
Friendly guy.
Well, but
it's me, though.
It was Pat.
It was yap.
Doesn't he charge an extra fee to say the word dynamite? So that's $1,000
I've heard
if you
that.
want him to say dynamite.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Because if you do that, you're a prick.
Right.
That's why.
Hey, if people pay it, why
right.
not?
And Good Times ain't making a movie, okay?
Okay, so sorry.
I've heard so many stories. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes.
Oh, it'll be fine. Now, Alli Breen, the object of this exercise is to help people with their love problems. What have we got?
Dear Alli, I just met a girl on a dating app who happens to be on all the dating apps. She's dating like it's her job. How much of a red flag is this? I do like her, but I'm worried she'll want to get married on a 3rd date.
That's what you do, right?
I don't think she wants to get married. I think she's...
Are you worried or not? What the hell?
I don't understand the question.
Oh, yeah. If she's on all the dating apps, it sounds like she's really...
covering all her bases and getting all her meals paid for free. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, good point.
She's a smart girl.
Yeah.
It seems kind of desperate. I don't know. But you got to give it a shot, see what she's like.
I don't think
Christy
she's the one.
makes a good point. I don't know why people don't just live off these dating apps if they want to.
Oh, believe me, there are girls who do.
Oh, okay.
Is that a thing?
Oh, Tom, come on.
What was it? Pat, what would you call it when you were checking? Was it check?
Oh, every morning when I was on Tinder, I would check the traps.
Check the traps.
That's kind of like what she's doing.
So
she's just getting more exposure.
This is like the people that eat all the free samples when they go to Costco, and that's their lunch every day.
Yeah. Well, that's everyone. That's
it could be fake.
That's
also.
all of us.
This could be a fake.
Oh yeah, they could be fake.
Oh.
Sometimes you look at those and you're like, oh, that's not. You're not a real person. That's clearly a photo of Dana DeArmond, AVN winner 2004.
So what are they trying to do?
like
They just
you've
want you
been
to send them money?
Yeah. Oh man.
But
That
has
very
this?
well could be it.
Read the letter again. I'm confused. Have they gone out?
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay, read.
No, I don't think so. I met a girl on a dating app who happens to be on all the dating apps. She's dating like it's her job.
Well,
Is
you're
this a red
on
flag?
all the dating apps.
Yeah. So yeah, how would you know?
Maybe they're perfect
Yeah,
for each
unless
other.
he's just checking. Can you,
Two desperate psychos.
can you run a search on a single person to see like what dating apps they're on? That would probably be a good
I don't
program
know.
to have.
Oh yeah. Like just go to one app and search someone's name. Would they pop up, or do you have to match?
I hope not. You'd think there'd be an invasion. Or
I
something.
have no idea.
Yeah.
I think there's an app called Desperately Lonely.
I think you should
These
just.
people aren't desperate.
That's what's been working for people.
Okay. Well, let's go
Tom's
on.
got it all figured out.
Let's go on to our next letter.
Oh boy. Dear Allie, I went on a date to a comedy show and the guy who was with kept heckling. I told him to stop and he said he was helping. The club finally asked him to stop and he did, but he's mad at them and insists he was being funnier than the comic.
Yeah, he was.
Should I just cut and run? Aside from that, he's actually a pretty great guy.
I remember that show.
Cut and run.
Cut and run.
I mean, you guys have done a lot of stand-up, and you've seen this a lot, right, Josh?
Yeah, and that is a misconception that the heckler is helping, when in reality it's the comedian who does extra work to make sure that it stays funny.
Yeah.
If he's a pretty great guy, otherwise, you don't have to necessarily cut and run.
Just don't go to comedy shows?
Yeah, there's that.
See how he behaves
What if he
somewhere
does
else.
it at
The opera.
dramatic readings or an opera? Yeah.
Or a church.
The ballet.
At church.
I don't understand. I don't understand why
Shakespeare was better.
comedy is the only thing that's heckled. I think straight plays and musicals should be heckled way more.
That'd be funny.
No one believes this.
Okay.
Hamilton was white.
If you say the title of the play is a line of dialogue, I'm leaving. What do you mean the subject was roses? That's the... Oh, boo.
Hugh Jackman told a story one time. He was in The Boy from Oz.
Yeah.
You know, after he had played Wolverine and he had to kiss a guy in The Boy from Oz and someone on the stage goes, "Don't do it, Wolverine."
That's amazing.
See, that's hilariously funny.
That is funny.
But such a bummer.
How do you not break?
Okay, well...
Everyone had to laugh. There's no way they got through that.
Well, Alli, you've been doing stand-up for a few years now. What do you think about it?
Yeah.
You don't like being heckled.
No. Well, and okay, if it's like quick and like the crowd just feels like it's a time where they can speak or whatever and then they shut down, it's fine. But if it continues, and then if the guy after getting asked to stop still thinks he's like funnier than the show, it's ridiculous. But yeah, generally don't heckle. I get it though, like there's all these audience clips out there and the host talks to the crowd. So you can't get mad at people for just talking occasionally.
No, this is the new. This is going to be the new
all
norm.
they're posting. Is
Yeah,
what is
exactly.
crowd
Yeah.
work.
People are going to go to comedy clubs expecting
They don't want to burn their bits, so they post
crowd
the crowd
interaction.
Work. Yeah.
So
Yeah, and they think the comics want it.
we all need to
never
adjust.
So, in conclusion, try going to a movie with the guy, and if you start yelling at the screen...
You might have a problem.
Or maybe the movie blows, so I don't know what to say.
That happens in New York a lot.
Or
There's a
how
lot of people yelling.
people heckle movies in New York?
What?
I heckle previews.
Out loud.
No. Well, he does. Miss.
Chick, you heckle trailers too.
No, I don't. Yes, I do.
Oh, another original superhero movie. Can't wait. Oh, look, he's flying. Blah, blah, blah.
Some of them are very good.
They're all dumb. Next. Let's get our next letter, Alli.
Dumb.
Dear Allie, my girlfriend chews loudly and talks with her mouth full all the time. I finally brought it up because I can't take it anymore, and she's mad and says that I got too comfortable with her and I shouldn't have said that. But isn't that the point of getting closer, to be able to say these things?
Yes.
She also never addressed what I said and is just getting mad at me over it. What should I do?
Leave. You got to get out of that.
Oh, that's the breaking point?
Oh, this person sounds insufferable.
It depends. I mean, it depends. Maybe just change your diet.
Oh, gosh.
What if, as Jerry,
What kind of food can you not
as Jerry once
eat with your
said
mouth open?
on an episode, what if she has a great body?
No.
I hate to judge, but tell him you can't answer this question because you kind of do that.
You chew like you're in
just
prison.
got out of jail.
Lies.
You eat lunch in 3 minutes.
I'm here. I'm in a big hurry. I got to eat. I got to get back on the...
Okay.
But I would want to know if I was like, and you could hear it. Like, that's
Yeah, of
disgusting.
course.
However, I'm also a mouth breather sometimes, depending on the season. So I might not be able to help it. But yeah, if he
lady.
says, hey, this is gross, please stop, she'll get over it.
You're too comfortable with me. Which I'm also
Yeah, that's a
comfortable
weird response.
heading for the exit.
Isn't that the whole point?
Okay.
You're supposed to be
Yeah.
comfortable.
Next letter, please.
Wow.
Dear Allie.
He's not suffering
Help.
fools today, Allie. We're sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next. Dear Allie, help. My spouse is gaining weight and doesn't care, but I care. Any ideas? Oh, this has Tom's signature that he likes. Fatties in Fort Lauderdale.
Fat.
Did I misunderstand? Is losing weight or gaining weight?
Gaining.
And the person who's gaining weight is fine with it, but this person is not fine with it.
Right.
Yes.
Oh. Oh. And we don't know if it's a man or a woman either, do we?
Why
No,
would
they
that-
didn't
would that
say.
make a
They just
difference?
said spouse.
No,
Wow.
I guess not.
I don't know.
Hey.
Boy.
Well, the guy can get fat.
That's right.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Pat's right.
I know I do.
Men are allowed to get fat in a relationship.
That's right, because the girl gets fat, they just get more boobs, right? Yeah, that's right.
So explain. I'm confused. Who's getting fat now?
The spouse, we don't know if it's a man or a woman, but
This person is not happy because their
the
spouse,
spouse is getting fat.
And the spouse is fine with it, but the other person is not.
Well,
So I guess, I don't know, they could arrange some fun activities that involve exercise.
Josh is about to drop a truth bomb. I heard you're
not very, you're a little shallow, I think.
Oh.
I do. Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you were with someone and they gained a lot of weight, you would stay there. It wouldn't bother you.
I think you're in love,
well,
right?
no, hang on. How much is?
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Like I'm thinking 30 to 50 would be
Put a number on it.
Am I walking with her or am I pulling her in a cart?
Do I have to do all the shopping from now on?
Are you going to go to the grocery store and need one of those electric things because your knees can't take the 400 pounds you're carrying around?
Are you about to get your own reality show?
I
Crane lifts you
Val
Going into
is
the couch.
in sickness and in health.
That's right.
I've got a
You're
restaurant
correct.
for you. It's called Ozempic.
Oh, yeah, get them on that. Everyone's dropping like 50 pounds easy on that.
Small
No,
portions.
don't do that.
Okay, let's get to our next letter. We got time for at least one more.
Dear Alli, I caught my husband sexting. We've been married for 30 years and we rarely have sex. So he said he was just trying to feel sexy again. And it didn't go any further than that.
You should have put
But he won't give me any details. So I can't confirm it's only text and I can't figure out who the girl is. I'm trying to get phone records. What else can I do to figure out who she is?
Wow.
You should have put out more in the first place.
What'd you say, Josh?
Yes, you should have put out in the first place. You
Maybe
obviously
she got
weren't
fat.
meeting his needs.
God.
Maybe he's not putting out. Maybe
of
he
course.
sucks.
Or maybe he got fat.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Tell her we got a fat guy she'd like to date.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. It's happening.
I'm sorry it is too, but he's probably I don't know.
I wonder if it's someone he met online, so that's why he's only sexting or whatever. Otherwise, why would you put that on your phone? Like if you're meeting up with people.
Hey, you want to do it?
Yeah.
Now, but for people to do this, do they keep?
Do you have a burner phone?
Do they keep a library of DPs on there so they can?
Oh, yeah, probably.
And how do you know
I
that's the
think so.
person that's sending it, as opposed to a screenshot of something from the internet or a magazine?
I don't know that you do know.
You can actually. There are ways you can tell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like Oswald holding the newspaper and the rifle at the same time?
Like there's like coding on the photo. So because I was reading that like there are employers now who are like, oh, I can't make it in today because I got a flat tire. Look at this picture, and they're able to actually tell that picture was taken from the internet and not
like a reverse image search.
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly.
No. You can solve that. You just screenshot it so it's a new photo and then send that one.
Ooh.
Well, there are ways around it.
Oh.
Yep.
So,
but
You can always figure that out.
Because you don't want to. Apparently, the rule is you don't want to have your face in the same shot as your front naughty.
That is generally the rule.
Yeah.
But maybe holding a newspaper against it, once again, a la Lee Harvey Oswald, so you know whether it's the proper
Who has
date.
a newspaper laying around, Tom?
Well, you have to go down to the front lobby and you buy a paper. And you can buy a paper.
We're not even down there anymore.
I don't care. I don't care what language centers want to have the date on it so I can hold it next to my penis for a dick pic.
I'll bring it back.
So pathetic. This whole thing is just making me sad. Like Josh said last week, I don't know what to tell you, lady. But
Is that a thing for guys though? Like, can you feel sexy again if a girl is sexting you, or do you need to like go have sex with someone?
well, sure. If you're in a relationship and you're not feeling that
Getting
your
the
partner
attention.
isn't letting you know that you're still attractive to them and stuff like that, and then you start getting it elsewhere, I would imagine that's very appealing.
But if he admits to kind of just flirting for that reason, he should kind of maybe just show his text or something, right? Don't you think?
It's not going to help.
No.
Well, then you're on the right path, lady. Keep going. Keep digging. You'll find out. Hopefully it's not your sister.
now was the letter where the guy said the letter where the person said that their partner was getting too heavy. Were they at least still having sex?
We don't know because that's all the information we had.
Yeah, he just made her go on pause.
I'm putting two of those letters together, and I'm thinking the one guy should just bring a pizza to the bedroom and call her in.
Yeah.
If you
Two
want
birds,
another-
one stone.
If you want another slice, you're going to have to put out, as Josh puts it.
Well, that's
Actually sounds good.
Alli, it's always been a pleasure. If you want to reach Alli Breen, it's ALLI. And tell us your love troubles. I'm not sure if we were very successful today. Alli, you look lovely as always. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
Good luck on the horses. Be careful out there. Do you wear a helmet?
Yes, I do. Of course, absolutely.
Do you have those
Yep,
weird
and when
pants?
I jump, I wear a vest.
Do you have those weird pants that make it look like you got like weird things coming out of your thighs?
Jodhpurs?
I do have riding pants. I assume that's what you mean. I don't know if there's
You know the
weird
ones that
things
have
coming
those,
out of my-
the ones that have those
jodhpurs.
those flanges
Yes.
that are.
They have just grips things
Yeah.
so you can grip
Usually
the
they're-
side of
yeah.
the horse.
Do you own your own crop?
I do own my own crop. I have two of them.
Josh.
That's pretty.
One for horses, one for.
Okay. Thanks so much, Alli.
Thanks, guys.
Once again, Allie's in Lexington, October 20th and 21st with Jimmy J.J. Dynamite Walker at the Red Mile Gaming and Casino. Right now, Chick McGee.
Raycon, everyday earbuds. Raycon is turning 6 years old, and in that time, they've made a name for themselves in the premium audio space. Their everyday earbuds are known for delivering high-quality audio and thoughtful features like that 32-hour battery life. The perfect in-ear fit with those gel tips and all-day wear and lasting comfort. All this about half the price of other premium audio brands. And no wonder they've already racked up 78,000 five-star reviews. And this past year, they expanded their entire business at Raycon with the introduction of Raycon Home and Raycon Power Tech. So needless to say, there's a lot to celebrate with the 6th anniversary. And to thank everyone who's shown them support the past 6 years, Raycon is offering 20% off everything on their site with select products up to 40%. Celebrate Raycon turning 60 with their biggest sale of the year going on now. Zip on over to buyraycon.com/Tom and use the code BIRTHDAY to get 20 to 40% off site-wide. That's code BIRTHDAY at buyraycon.com/Tom to score 20 to 40% off. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, Rutherford B. Hayes in the news. that'll
fresh
that'll
as
hook 'em.
today's headline.
That's how I do it. Stuff like that. That's why I'm in the Hall of Fame. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Joining us in the Napa Auto Parts Studios in the special annex to my right and behind Josh. Scoot over there, Josh. Yes.
This is the new,
they're here.
this is the new
I know.
lighter thing. So
doing your phone, yes. We have Donnie Baker along with the Pork Pistols.
Hey, boys.
Donnie Baker on
you
tour
doing, Josh?
tour right
Good,
now. Donnie, entrepreneur. Donnie, famous for his koozies and other semi-legal merchandise.
Paraphernalia.
Donnie, I like your wolf T-shirt with the wolf wearing a nice Santa cap.
Yeah, Miss Santa Wolf. I still got my boat for sale too, Tom, if you can mention that.
Okay, now, you know that Morgan Freeman's selling his boat, so you're up against Mr.
Yeah, I appreciate him boat blocking me like everybody else.
He's boat blocking you?
I've got another, now a neighbor, 4 lots down, selling his boat, 500 less than my boat.
Uh-oh.
And he don't even have an outboard motor on his. Mine's got an Evinrude's, if you can mention that when you plug it. He don't even have an outboard. He's got an inbred motor, which runs good, but his sister has to start it. So how can I compete with that? You know, I'm on Craigslist. He's got a whole budget to advertise on Ancestry.com. So, of course, he's
that sounds great. I'm surprised you have an Evinrude. I thought you'd be more of a Johnson guy.
Nope, got an Evinrude. Stick the governor off it, though. It's a beast on water.
So I'm sorry that you're getting yacht blocked, but we need to get to the band here. Once again, can you introduce the fellas in the band?
Yeah, on bass, I got Todd Boner. And then on lead guitar, my best friend ever, Scotty Winkler. And on drums, we got Dusty Privet. So this is our band. We're the Pork Pistols. We started off as Dirt Nickel years ago. And then Boner quit, and we came Mucus Plug. And then that didn't last, and Scotty got on the pills, and then we was Turtles with the D. See, we're done with Christian rock. What we're doing here is so much different.
Well, now, Donnie, I know we have time for a couple more tunes here. Is this your new original one? What are we playing?
This is a new original tape I wrote. It sort of ties into Thanksgiving. Because, you know, this is really the only time of year to start mixing stuff in your meals. Nobody really sits down with 4 or 5 side dishes when they go out, to wherever they're eating. This is like home style stuff like the Pilgrims did. But it can sometimes shock your system. And that's what this tape's about, from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. And I'll start this one, Dusty. This sounds like my boat when I start my boat. Oh. Okay, and we do this one because Motley Crue pissed out and quit, so somebody's got to sing their tapes good. Good. Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Always travel with Febreze. Got one in the chamber, give it a squeeze. I swear to God it was a short. Oh, I hope it ain't. Oh no, I'm laying paint. Yeah, I gambled on a fart, won a liquid dart. Said, oh no, payday. Yeah, I got skid marks when I left it in park. Said, oh no, mayday.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Features Real Girls. And each copy of Real Girls on Video Going features a group of loser drunk guys going. That's right. You get Real Girls on Video Going and loser drunk guys going. And hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video Going. That's Real Girls on Video Going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video Going, and the Drunk Loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frigaball Video will throw in Real Girls on Video Going, and that's Real Girls on Video Going, Real Girls on Video Going, and Real Girls on Video Going, and all complete with loser drunk guys going. Order now.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Steve Altman.
It's the technology. What we can do today. We can put a man on the moon. We can send cameras out to Saturn, take pictures, send them back. Computers. You know, we still can't make a coffee maker that doesn't go... Hell, that wakes me up. I don't really need the coffee now, thanks. I'm awake and irritable. I got one of those cordless phones.
Yeah.
And those are cool. You walk around the house, be outside. You can be in the bathroom now and be on the phone. This is great. That noise? I'm making coffee right now.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Yes.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Josh Arnold, 2 first names.
That's right.
That reminds me, our last two winners of the Pigskin Pick'em competition. Folks with two first names like Josh Casey from Pittsburgh, Kansas, who won officially week 4. Week 3 was won by Alex Virgil. She has two first names. You can enter to win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Please get that done. Enter today because what is today? Oh, wait a minute. You got till tomorrow evening. The Thursday nighter kicks off the week. So just pick those NFL games and you could be a big winner just like Josh Casey. Time now for...
Today in history. Here's Tom. Remember 10-4, Tom. Remember 10-4.
10-4, good buddy.
10-4. Highway Patrol Day. Did you know that, Alsy?
Yeah, 10-4, good buddy. That's what they say, right? Every day.
It's from the TV show Highway Patrol.
Oh.
Yeah.
And from real life.
And from real life and truckers, yes.
The larger point here is we have things in history we need to know about. For example, today is the birthday of Rutherford B. Hayes.
Austin Powers' favorite president. Oh, B. Hayes.
Very good.
Did they play this
Very
music back
good.
then? Has this always been the presidential music?
That's a question for Dean.
Dean, has this always been the presidential music? I didn't think so. I wonder what the first president was to use it.
They played it on a lute. But Rutherford B., our 19th
It used to be
president.
the music used to be Ma Rady's Big Black Bottom, I think, before they were on.
Is that right?
I love that.
The chief, yeah.
Let's see. Buster Keaton.
Amazing. Genius. They still can't figure out how he did some of the things that he did that are on film. When the car goes by and he grabs on to the handle in the back and it yanks him down the street.
Physicists have watched that and been like, he should have lost an arm.
He should have at least lost his arm.
And I guess the prop people were extremely nervous. The one where the house falls in the window. Right. Yeah, there's a great new book about him.
He's wonderful.
He knew exactly where to stand, but they were still obviously nervous.
Yeah,
Watch The General. It's one of the greatest.
Yeah, it is a great movie. Buster Keaton. Had he been a rapper, he would have been Busta.
Busta Keaton.
Yeah, it would have been Busta, like salt and pepper.
Why do I like that? Busta Keaton.
I'm just sitting over here thinking, I've never been more glad this show's not 5 hours.
Okay, this is for Halsey.
Yeah.
Born in 1923, Charlton Heston. Do you know his most famous line, do you think? Do you know?
Here are the 10 Commandments.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's.
I don't know his. I'm sorry. His
Wasn't he in
most famous
Planet
line.
of the Apes?
Planet of the
damn
Apes.
dirty
Yes.
apes.
Yes.
It was Earth.
Remember Mel Brooks?
What?
He comes down his Moses. I have these 15, and he drops one.
The tablet.
I have these 10 commandments.
That is such a great show.
Yeah.
You ever seen the T-shirt? Ben-Hur done that?
No, but I love it.
Okay, that's great. It's got a picture of Chuck. Chuck. I know it's not making that up.
Watch Ben-Hur and
call him Chuck, though.
Count how many horses die on film.
Oh, Josh.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah, that was.
It's great.
a lot of backhoe work that day.
They didn't have the proper supervision back in those days. Yeah, that's awful, but sadly.
Yikes.
I was bummed.
I didn't need to know that.
It's a great movie.
Milo and Otis, a lot of cats and dogs died in that one.
No.
Yeah.
Right? What's wrong with you people?
I don't think that's true.
And that's
Can
when they started
somebody
the
do
animal protection thing for
something?
films.
No,
it was
they-
actually after that, I thought.
Way sooner.
1956, happy birthday, the great Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, he is
Waltz.
good. Yeah.
Oh, it's a bingo.
And then Liev Schreiber just had a baby, right? His
Yes.
mate.
Yes,
And
married a chimp. A mate.
in the world of hard work, 1927, Mount Rushmore. They started carving that.
Gustav Borglund or whatever the hell his
Had
name
they
was?
started? Did they know who they were going to do when they started?
I would think. You're not going to go up there and freelance.
No, originally it was the Marx Brothers.
No, he went up there and he goes, "Look, I gotta listen to what the Rock tells me."
Yeah.
I don't know. The way this boulder's jutting out, it's going to have to be
Lincoln's
Abe
chin.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
It's either Lincoln or Mrs. Roosevelt. I'm not
Or
sure.
Bruce Campbell. One of the two.
In 1931, the Dick Tracy comic strip debuts. And remember how we used to scoff like a wrist radio? That's never going to happen.
Excuse me, Siri? Oh.
Yeah.
Did anyone ever read Dick Tracy? I never.
It used to be hugely popular. It was made into a weird movie with tremendous special effects, but not really very good.
Warren
Good
Beatty?
set design, yeah.
Oh, those great
It is good
costumes.
set design.
The
And then,
primary colors.
lastly, in 1957, Sputnik launched, and wow, that cost a lot of stuff.
That's fine. Things we learned on the show today. Yes, it was 10-4. Good buddy. My mother's CB handle was black leather. Yes.
And how about this?
Very proud.
How about this?
How does that not hurt your ears?
That's the theme to Highway Patrol.
You can't hear.
How about this?
I wanted some enthusiasm there.
But we already did your segment. It's his turn.
Go ahead.
Ace Cosby has 3 Polaroid cameras. Go ahead and do your own math at home.
Yeah, you're up to something.
Boy, that is.
Come on, kids. Time for another one of my bathroom portfolios.
No.
How am I supposed to remember where I buried them
Yes.
if I don't take a picture?
Everything you heard was true. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com.